We were taking a journey back in time to December 2021. December or November 2021, when Moby Dixon released the album When House Was House. This is the very second track on that album. It's called Lendlela, featuring Wendy Soni and Moti. This is Moby Dixon with Oskambo. Mobusulombame jagoretsa hip hop gona le house e ke ha chance and house ya ntla ke ha chance ene le hatibitso mangaba me ke ratang thata house ne bana the analyst ntuse Soul Candy. Soul Candy. Specifically Soul Candy Session 3, Disc 2, where it was mostly local music was South Africa. But then, 2021, Moby Dixon released an album where more of you should check it out. You should check it out. Isimola hela ka poem yenngwe yana ya siZulu yana. I don't know what Kush Mahleka is talking about in there, but you can tell or she's passionate about it and you can feel it in your spirit. And then Lendlela is the very first track after the intro. Harata go tsana mo track 4 ya no ke rona ba re le mo A1 ra mahalape re tsana mo Mvelinqangi. Ha re tswa ho ke ke rena ba re sna na re heta mahala pe re reka kukuele e santse re teng kuku a tswana ha mahala pe
e a ketisa
e be go tsana back in time e be go tsana when house was house moreitsi ha ile re ga
be ke tebile ke ga Amanda Black
yes when house was house ke molodi wa rona wa women football ha e tla go tsamaya gone ha CDE ke a go bolella o tla bo bona gore se roele ga boruno ke nko le ngolo meng o tsamaya ka 80 kilometers per hour because o batla go enjoy movement e bile gape ha o batla go tshwara ke mapodisi. So that's what we are working today on our musical break. Music wa ga Moby Dixon when house was house 2021 November.
This is the world famous Sunday soccer show. Sundays 6 to 9 p.m. with Fox on YaronaFM. At Fox Patimo on Twitter and the Gram. The views and opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the station, its management, nor its advertisers. YaronaFM.
It's giving bounce. Lift the music.
It's 6:10 on YaronaFM. Good evening. My name is Kariso Fox Patsimo. Same names on social media, and I'm your host until 9. This is a show about sports, mental health, personal development, all forms of literacy, poetry, music knowledge, and much more. The Sunday Soccer Show has several analysts, including coaches Pepe Wame Mukoke, Mupulusi Raizanye, Nelson Wilibile, and Ponso Muloi. In the field of mental health and personal development, we have Tumelo Masalila and Jeremiah Dukhang. We also have a dedicated relationship with the Footballers Union of Botswana, FUB, because of their mandate, which is to speak for the interest of the players. To reach us on the Sunday Soccer Show, you can call us on 391-1066 or send us a WhatsApp on +267 391 1066. With me in studio, Kenale the analyst, starting with football presenter and analyst Keletso Waleboa, aka Kels Pablo. We also have football presenter and analyst Waitsi Milongo, aka Muruti, and we also have football specialist Mulifikana Mea Ubene, aka King Molf. Vatsera King Queen Kels.
What the pizza queen King Brazil.
I can't only move on one at the Woman King. Have you watched it?
Yes, hey, it's a great movie.
Yeah, it was a great movie. So whatever you are worthy of being called a king, Lord.
My feminine side high or alpha female.
Something that you don't want to be.
Something that I don't want to be. I don't want to wear the pants.
Why don't you want to wear the pants when most women don't have a problem with wearing the pants? Independent. All the single ladies.
Miss Independent.
Hey, what about the independent?
I am. Unfortunately, but I also want to be able to have my feminine side come out. You know, I want to be
where the bills are concerned.
Yeah, I want to be a baby to someone, folks.
Hey. How was the week? How was the weekend?
The week was good. I got a chance, I think towards the end of the week, I got a chance to go and see the training, the mess on Friday. It was quite insightful, quite fun, quite interesting, and I could see quite a lot of new players, young players, diverse players, and if what I saw there, can I pick a training session so I can't really gauge anything of anything, but I think I saw players are fit. Maybe one or two out for injuries, but yeah, they're good.
Ah, nice. Competition of Ismail. Who's getting married? Jesse 4 is tying the knot.
Jesse 4 and 4 is tying the knot. Decent tabeki bo tega bobe.
Moreitsi ra moshaga ola is tying the knot go prisons ladies. Habaka ske be ba ntaletsi ke ba beile bamba. Ke ba beile bamba.
Okay, so hela ba mpona ba ish Fox. Hela ba mpona Fox ka re ke Fox nna.
Habaka ske o ba bolella re ka re habaka ske be ba ntaletsi ke ba beile bamba. When is the competition?
The 22nd of October.
This is Kosafa.
Yes, November. And then I think this year there's 4 groups. So usually they used to have 2 groups. So there's a bigger pool, and then out of those 4, who advance are 1.
Ke 1.
1.
Oh, so mpolelele ke manyu e ka reng house o uli busy prison saba anna ho. Do you know anyone?
Yes.
Thammo no mutsisa cause
You remember Casey, who we used to do World Cup analysis with?
Yes.
Yes.
Does she stay in Gaborone?
She's coming back to Gaborone
Midweek.
soon. No, soon.
Soon. When she comes
She'll
back,
relocate
yeah,
Yeah, I'll do that.
Sure.
Umusu.
I'm sûr.
Radio Mr. Milongo, how are you, sir?
I'm good, folks. I'm doing all right, man.
Sure, Brayaka. Interest on the lega mo bigi.
Interest again, le go makgweng is always Thomas
Le khwa le hela gore le dam pesa bras.
Ke le khwa.
Harisa ke rumuswi.
Nyana ne ke bua kwa ga momsedinyana.
Thomas o tsere pasile.
A ke bika ba le.
Thomas o tsere pasile.
Nya o heditse lona.
O bana yang o dumela gore pasile ya go performa better with him kana it will be more of the same.
I've always said the potential at the English national team at the moment, they need someone who has won something, someone who can maximize the potential alone. They've always had the coaches and locally but the last time an English coach winner was 2008 was Redknapp winner Aberdeen United 1-0 Algo Portsmouth. That's the game that I remember because I was watching it. So other than that, they've never had anyone who came close in terms of they had.
No one else comes close to you. No one makes me feel the way you do. And I think it's a song for every word.
Yes. So Southgate did what he had to do. He stabilized the team and he went close as he could. But they need someone who can take them over the line now. And I think with 2 years before the World Cup, I think that's what Thomas Tuchel is there for. I think he should build on to continue on to what has already been built, so that the English nation. I think he can. Yes, I think he can. Even though the odds, how let's say the past winners, the Euro and the World Cups, always the last 2 World Cups, the last 2 Euros, winner the national teams but England they've been there, they haven't won anything. So I think Tuchel. Yeah, let's give him a chance.
King Molf.
Makimu.
Mona ka rona le V for vendetta against Arsenal. Mona ka malatsiana. Kana go tara Arsenal isi mo practice ka batho ba le 10 go training.
No.
Or even 9.
Taimele no wa bona la gore le walaka.
Nweke Thomas. Thomas doesn't come to the party, so go tabitela le defense exposed.
There's nobody without Thomas.
No, amo Thomas. But how was the week? How was the weekend?
I was out in the countryside. Go Hukuns. Hey, that's when you will see people know nothing about things that we know, and the things that we thought they should know. Level game as ever say somewhere go place here. I get on a really true about that match.
Everyone else was just minding their business.
There's no sure to timing from Zimbabwe. Then Atawayan zebras than the natives. Then I explain how we really. So we could actually see we still have a long way to go. But during one of the discussions, I got never Bonanga gave us up the zebras got a mini kupa. So you actually see our football is based on bloodline than anything to say. I was not to our side, then we're not interested in that.
Yeah, no. What about the young kids who play football that side? Who do they look up to?
Yeah, that's the other thing. That's where the problem is. And you look at it, I think me having gone to Hukunzi, having gone to Hansi, and that's why I always advocate for one player is called Philip Kaku because also go Hansi, and they will tell you more about Philip Kaku, but they will say, but he's not playing. So you can actually see now the despondency, and you are able to, to motivate these kids to say, here is a clear trajectory. We have Cooper, we have Philip Kagu, and this is what they are doing, and this is what they have done. So now, when these players they come this side, then these kids are looking forward to seeing those players donning the national kit jerseys, and they're not doing that. Or these players, they don't behave the way they were supposed to behave, so that they propel the football career. So it becomes very difficult now to motivate the kids. So they look at Cooper, they look at Kaku, they're like, it means now because we are marginalized, we're also always going to be disadvantaged going forward.
What are the reasons for not having Cooper play in the national team? I mean, wherever he goes, he's a key player. GU, Rollers, Ugila Gojoni.
Yeah, he was going to join him for 6 months.
Yeah, so wherever he goes, he's a key player. Matata game goes from a technical point.
I wouldn't say that there are so many things that I can talk to in terms of technical ability, but remember there's always the social factor that comes into play. During Adela's time, Adela gave Cooper, time to even, bring himself up in terms of disciplinary issues. You were there even during Madala, CCTV, it was almost the same day. So the social factor usually helps, in football to say, apart from everything else now, how does your social factor now impact and impact on the other players? To say, is that the kind of caliber of players that we want at the national team, who have such traits or ideas in terms of discipline. So what are now in against us paradise, where each and every chicken jelly
been spending most of our lives living in against us paradise.
So it's a problem like that. So and then you look at players who are playing the middle field right now. In terms of social aspects and social factors, they are better than Cooper. So now that's why the coach will settle for those who are level-headed.
Before we jump into play rules and regulations, why is it why is hukunzi o hagara ga metse e mentsintsi so bogologolo no go makyo a khona ya motse ka huku, hence ha ile khona kiki mo football rare huku ya no ka gore huku ntsi na la hagara ga metse go ra rena surroundile ke di huku tse dintsintsi metse hagara ga huku ntsi ha ona atlas.
Bomo 92.9 FM, YaronaFM.
Stay warm with our special offers this winter. Make the most of your travels with an extraordinary stay at Max Executive Apartments. Enjoy the perfect blend of comfort, convenience, and savings with our exclusive 15% discount on your accommodation. Whether you're in town for business meetings, exploring the sights and sounds of Sandton, or simply seeking a change of scenery, our hotel offers the ideal sanctuary for your travels. Ready to elevate your next stay? Book now and take advantage of our winter exclusive promotion. Visit www.maxapartments.co.za to make a booking today. Max Executive Apartments. More than.
Get unbeatable discounts on your favorite product at Jumbo with our Super Saver Weekend promotion. Pampers Jumbo Pack nappies and pants for only 169 pula 95 tebe. Darling 1 million value pack for only 46 pula 95 tebe. Malware Biltong King Food dehydrator shelf for only 349 pula 95 tebe. 2 kg Sunlight washing powder for only 38 pula 95 tebe. Get these and more. Valid from October 18th till the 21st, 2024. T's and C's apply. Jumbo, giant savings.
21 years. At this point, we can all agree that Manasseh is a household name for the best directions in Botswana. Manasseh is still number one for the best electric fencing, palisades, security diamond mesh, and the invisible wall Clearview. Our company has grown and evolved with you to bring you the highest quality for all your fencing needs. Visit ManassehBotswana.com.
Manasseh. Oh, the best erections in Botswana.
Malau, Lerato, Limo 101.3 FM, YaronaFM. The YaronaFM Sunday Soccer Show, Sunday 6 to 9 p.m. with Fox. Understanding the rules of the game. Play rules and regulations with King Molf.
Into a segment of Play Rules and Regulation, folks, we are going to focus on one of the pertinent matters that we've been discussing, especially look at the FIFA regulations on status and transfer of players. There was one dispute concerning the player Matlatsi Magudubela. This is from FIFA, and it's a notification of findings of this decision, which is employment-related dispute. It says, DSS, please find attached findings of decision passed in the aforementioned matter. We kindly invite you to take note of this decision, we remain at your disposal. Yours faithfully, Head of Dispute and Regulatory Applications, Erika Montemo Ferreira. This from FIFA. So, decision of the Dispute Resolution Chamber passed on the 8th of October regarding employment-related dispute concerning the player Makudubela. Composition of the DRC was France de Vega from Netherlands, Oleg Zandubrazik from Russia, Peter Lukazek from Slovakia. The claimant was Matlatsi Makudubela from South Africa, represented by Moren Ntoiwa. Moren Ntoiwa is a Botswana-born FIFA accredited agent. The respondent was a Young African Sport Club from Tanzania. Edition of the Dispute Resolution Chamber. The claim of the claimant, Matlatsi Makudubela, is accepted. The respondent, Young African Sport Club, must pay to the claimant the following amount: $38,000 US as an outstanding remuneration plus 5% interest per annum as from the 8th of August 2024 until the date of effective payment, and $65,000 US as compensation for breach of contract plus 5% per annum as from the 8th of August 2024 until the date of effect payment. Any further claims of the claimant are rejected. Full payment, including all applicable interest, shall be made to the bank account indicated in the enclosed bank account registration form, pursuant to Article 24 of the regulations on the status and transfer of players. In full payment, including all applicable interest, is not made within 45 days of this decision, the following consequences shall apply. The respondent shall be banned from registering any new player, either nationally or internationally, up until the due amount is paid. The maximum duration of the ban shall be up to 3 entire and consecutive registration periods. The present matter shall be submitted upon request to the FIFA Disciplinary Committee in the event that full payment, including all applicable interest, is still not made by the end of the 3 entire and consecutive registration period. The consequences shall only be enforced at the request of the claimant in accordance with Article 24, Paragraph 7 and 8, and Article 25 of the Regulations on Status and Transfer of Players. This decision is rendered without cost for Football Tribunal. Emilio Gracias Silvero, Chief Legal and Compliance Officer of FIFA. That was that, folks, as we looked at one of the dispute where a player was not paid in another country. This player is from South Africa. He was not paid by Yanga of Tanzania, so he has won this litigation.
Understanding the rules of the game. Play rules and regulations with King Molf.
6:27 on YaronaFM. We're going to take a musical break with Moby Dixon, the sounds of Back in Time featuring Amanda Black, and then we're going to jump into the hot seat. We're talking about the FNB Premiership.
The YaronaFM Sunday Soccer Show, Sunday 6 to 9 p.m. with Fox. Maung Komujing, Rihahela Ngwanak. The hottest the number all day on 97.5 FM. YaronaFM. At Fox Patimo on Twitter and the gram.
Vatsira King Molf.
Yo.
Kunti jambra yaka?
No, kizere 5 liters la relaxer gi moti.
Oui, moti relax. Quand tu sanze le relaxer.
Yeah.
Mo sanze ira hona le ngo bogolo gote hate black like me. Eh, sanze le.
Ngale tsavi, na ke besa ka lovely.
Les kama sa pikara, ono si kama sa pikara.
Ake ja bibol. Ne ke se ga mara uka. Cha ga mara. Yeah, just a bit.
Yeah.
I can I turn into dread after
na ke tsena go msala pula ne ke khatha dikhathe tsa shaba rings. Shaba rings. Eh mo ke ona le mosego a ngwa ile bile ka side nka ha go nna le line yana. Eh ne ke le maswe.
At Fox Patimo on Twitter and the gram. This is the world famous Sunday Soccer Show, Sundays 6 to 9 p.m. with Fox on YaronaFM.
man, this album was beautifully crafted and well mastered. Go re sengwe le sengwe se ha se tshwantse gore be se le teng. Ebana. Ke ndio tsa hao se di sanliana ya la tsotle. Back in Time by Moby Dixon featuring Amanda Black. Sentse itlele go tsentswe drum ke le ga telo drum. Ntiruru.
AM to PM all day. The music slaps all day. YaronaFM. This is the world famous Sunday Soccer Show. Sundays 6 to 9 p.m. with Fox on YaronaFM. At Fox Patimo on Twitter and the Gram. The views and opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the station, its management, nor its advertisers. This is the hot seat on the Sunday Soccer Show.
7:34 on YaronaFM, and tonight we are talking about the FNB Premiership Week 2, which was played at the weekend after the layoff that was caused by the international break. And on the line we are joined by Coach Ponso Piromoloi of Gaborone United. They've played 2 games so far. Gidi game is in the category A, Molf. Hey, the category A. Individual category A. First they played against Township Rollers. It ended as a 1-1 draw. Second, which is Saturday, they played against John and Galaxy. It ended as a goalless draw. So I'm gonna learn from him what was the experience like for him and his boys, and the projection is about Bayakai. And also he was part of the team that drew us closer to qualifying for the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations. Hari win game against Cape Verde, go Francistown just a few days ago. Maybe we'll get to chat about that as well. Coach Ponso, welcome to YaronaFM.
Yes, boys. How are you?
Shabu Brazil. Uko kai?
Tipo to like you, mon. Ball. Usga na to ala mutakanya no ampote mputa muto.
Le ga phoso mogolo.
Nya ka
na re tsuru go lape.
Na ke tsuru motho ha go se roe gona gore after weekend day hectic
Interest back.
Negere le bone superstar se kana ha re molletse beke ke gore gona le situation kwa teng there is a reason why ke botsa gore boka ya no ka ke Brian
mo lapeng o thatsetse ke batho
nya ya no ka ke Brian ke tazi ke le bolele roka o ra re mo fodile beke gona no nyana ke ra re ke gara sa re be on hold. Hey, Kels.
O thatsetse ke batho se ya go ngore bitse mapodisi.
We tu na le category A game again. A. So joining I tshameka le G ke category A again.
Yes.
Which other category A games do you know in the FNB Premiership?
Orapa playing against Rollers.
Orapa le Rollers.
Or Orapa joining Orapa GU. The same goes for all those 4. Would be category A.
So gore Orapa, GU, Rollers, Galaxy. What team you really betzeng one? That's our home morph. Which teams are usually involved in category A games?
We have extension Gunners
and the Chiefs.
Gunners, the Chiefs.
Yeah.
O di tsenya ore A ile tswana?
Yes.
No. We're just listing teams that are often in games that are regarded as category A.
We'll explain.
So if you're Orapa United, the GU, Rollers, Galaxy, Gunners, the Chiefs. Do more.
Yeah, I think.
But I don't think Orapa falls there. Just
Orapa,
my opinion. I don't
Orapa
think.
Reve.
For me,
Reve star. Okay.
Maybe different the criteria that
So no, before that go. Gale balle go nemo. E drop parta mo phone ke 7 magomo.
Ke o nzwile.
Ke 7 ma. Mpolelo ke 7 ma. 7-2.
7-2.
Drop ke mo le. Gale tsenye team ya go Francistown mo te.
Traffic. No, not yet.
Lot traffic and some category A.
But back in the days, they
Back
used
in
to.
the yes.
Okay.
Megana mo fixture jeng ha e tshameka le Township.
Hey coach. O sharp yano.
Sharp, sorry about that.
O say if I get go tengo. Kels na re phone le mapodisi go ngwa kwa ke batho.
Nya ke siapi.
Ya no gape ke kana ga ba utu ba simane ba 27.
Nya phone ya mine lo battery ya ne ke sa tsenga mo charging because ke mo koloing so kgona go tsenga mo charging.
Thank you Tebra ya ka.
A
re bue ka game ya maabane ka gore ke yone fresh mo di minding tsa rona. How were the preparations re tswa ko international breaking? How lebeletse team ya go ya sesa no bona ile gore le ka ireng ha le tsana go jwane?
It is always a tricky, situation coming from the international break. I think uncertainty because you never know how people are going to come back. And then in our case, there began a few of my players as well go national teaming, and then I've left the other group go teaming. So it's always a situation to try and get back to the rhythm. I think that happens everywhere else as well. But I tried with my technical team as well to prepare a team in the best way possible to go and get the maximum points in joining. Joining is never an easy place to go and get maximum points. We have played against each other for quite some time. Our games are finished in Mondkadi draw and so on. So really, it's a result that we didn't want, but it's also a result that we are content with. We take it and we move.
So mo di game tse two tso se tsengwe di tshamekile, you've considered only one and scored one. Surely you'd be happy with your defense but disappointed with your attack.
Most definitely. I'm a guy as a guy that has played his football as an attacker. I'm a guy that believes in scoring goals. I'm a guy that believes in creativity. I'm a guy that believes in, if I can win the game. If I can win the game, I know I can win the game. I need to outscore my opponent. I can win the game 5-4. That's fine for me. I can win the game 3-2. That's fine for me, as long as I score goals and outscore my opponent. It's a bit of a concern now. With all due respect to the two opponents that I've played, I think even everybody else who watched the two games, I've had opportunities. We have had opportunities to score and win the game. Because we play so well in terms of creating the opportunities to score. But we look like now we don't convert the chances that we work hard to create. That is very disappointing for me that we are not converting the opportunities that we create. But then again, I sit in my bed place and say, but we created opportunities. We work hard. We do something right in terms of getting into the last third and combining and creating the opportunities. Any other moment, somebody else is going to suffer in our hand, where we will give them an avalanche number of goals.
Maybe to put that into context, Bureau, Gaborone United versus Joining Galaxy, in the past 7 games that you guys played, you managed to beat Joining Galaxy on 3 occasions. And you drew on 4 occasions, including yesterday. And during those 7 occasions, you actually scored 8 goals, and you actually considered only 2 goals. So now, going to that game, and with now game wrapped, can you say with all this trajectory that I just alluded to, are you disappointed with how the game panned out on the day?
For sure, most I'm very disappointed with the result in terms of the numbers. Then, like I'm saying, I'm not disappointed. I'm content with taking the points that I went with to joining. I'm content with it. I'm disappointed that we could have won the game because we were the better side in terms of number of chances created, which matters the most. Ball possession as well. For sure, maybe it was going both ways. But in terms of chance created, we were the better side. We could have won the game. We could have scored goals. On top of my head, the chances that I could pick, we could have scored 2 goals in the first half, and we could have scored 2 goals as well in the second half because we had the opportunities where we had one guy in between us and 2 versus 1. where we needed to make the right decision in the last ball, and then we didn't where we needed. Okay, can we take an extra touch, or can I just shoot from where I am? Little things like that hindered us to have 33 points in Joneng yesterday. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm content with the point. I'm disappointed we could have won the game. I wanted us to win the game so much. Galaxy is a very, very good team with a good coach. They don't play the Champions League by chance. It's because they do something right. Twice they're the champions in here. So you go to Joneng and then you come back with a point. You say, okay, fair enough. I can move on with that point.
Yes, talking about that, Piro, it was, this is GU versus Joneng. Like I said, previously on 7 occasions, you guys managed to beat them on 3 occasions. And, surprisingly again, on those 2 occasions, you scored 5, and it was in Joneng. That was in 2022, and then in 2023 in April you scored 2-0 again, and then subsequent to that in 2024, the whole of 2024, you played 3 games and you drew all these games by a goalless draw. Can you say maybe now there is a decline, in terms of you being better than Joneng? Joneng is actually catching up against your stats.
The number says that. The number says that. There is a decline in that regard, because we have always had an upper hand against them, at least since I've joined the football club, Gaborone United. But I'm saying to myself and to the boys, I say, guys, this is a big opponent. This is an opponent that has grown in stature, that has developed very well, that has have done well in their own right in terms of trying to come up to the level where they compete and win titles and so on and so forth. They're an opponent that now, since I've joined the club, we have had an upper hand against. I've beaten them so many times. But now we look like we've played draws and draws and draws and draws. Maybe, or not maybe, the number says they've catched up with us in that regard. But then we don't lose against them. Yeah.
This problem of not scoring goals, what do you think the reason is, and how are you going to address it going forward?
You see, if I give away my if I give away my level of training methods and so on and so forth, there is no any other training session, regardless whether we talk about an endurance session, we talk about the tactical session, we talk about what, there is no any other moment that I do not finish my session with a game of scoring. Because that is the belief that I have. I believe that you develop your players, you put the confidence in them when they do what they do on the training pitch, then they take it towards the game. You cannot score in the training on match day if you don't score in the training pitch. You cannot do something on match day that you don't do on the training pitch. That is why every other training session we do our finishing. We play our small-sided games. We play our scoring games, because the game itself demands and dictates that the winner of a football match is the person that scores more goals than the other one.
Is this you submitting that the reflection of the game is what you guys do in training?
In more occasions than less, yes, of course. Because in our training sessions, we work more on scoring. We work a lot on scoring. We work a lot on combination play in the last third. We work a lot on our attack. We work a lot in our final third moments where we need to be decisive and so on and so forth. This is what we do. That is why we create the number of scoring opportunities we create. It is not by magic that even last season we're the highest scoring, we're the highest creating, chance team in the last season. Because we work on it. It's not magic. It is only that right now we look like we don't convert the opportunities for one reason or the other.
ha ngwaga e togote ha go ntse jana go batla go kopana le mongwenyana o e leng gore o hatla senyana gore o thipapa basimane ba boele mo confidence. Who are you playing next, and will you be looking for an opportunity to maybe make a statement, get those goals in bafana ba boele mo confidence nya bona?
We have a game on Wednesday against Matebele Football Club.
Do you think that's the game?
Official game. I hope so. With all the due respect to them, I hope we get to Wednesday and be clinical in front of goals, because we will get the chances. We will create the opportunities because we work hard to create the opportunities. We have schemes and the methods and drills that we do that allows us to get to the final third and create the opportunities. I hope on Wednesday we are able to be clinical enough, be calm and composed enough, and score the opportunities that we create.
When the season started, when we were making assessments of the teams that are likely to win the league, shortfall lack of quality on the bench. One assessment as squad is again. Do you think you have guys on the bench who can come in and replace the first team and do an equally good job?
I think so. I'll answer that question in this manner. This season, I have a much better squad than the last season. Yeah.
Why will I more? Why will I?
No.
Hey, keep on super on a question.
Yeah, good answer. I want to like he believes in himself than the team.
Hatiki unetso gore I was a we.
As in what?
How I have a good squad. More far we have a good squad.
No, I say I because I'm the leader of the ship.
Hey. El Captain. Is there anything else you want to share with your fans before we say goodbye?
Yeah, well, I can only say I thank them for the support that they give us in the last two games, and every time else they rally behind us. They shouldn't take their heads down. We have played two very, very difficult games in our calendar, or in the football calendar here. Playing Rollers and Galaxy consecutively, picking 2 points. It's not a train smash. We look forward now, going forward into the next game. Look, we are in a mix. Everybody else in a mix. If you do your math now, you want me to tell you the math now?
Hey.
Did I tell you the math now?
Yes.
We have 2 points. I have 2 points. We have 2 points, right? The other guys, there's nobody else who has 6 points as we speak today, isn't it?
Tafik, yeah.
Only Tafik, okay. Only Tafik has 6. But the rest of the guys, 1, 4, 3, 2, YaronaFM, and so on and so forth. So everybody else is in the mix. We go to Wednesday, we win our game on Wednesday, it takes us to 5. The other two teams that I have played and picked the draw, they play against each other on Tuesday.
Everyone cancel.
They cancel each other on Tuesday.
Let me maybe we had a discussion after the psychic after the coach Southgate at England so during the week Thomas Tuchel the new manager wa England. Your thoughts on that appointment?
Well, I don't want to really get on with that, but I don't know what the fuss is all about. Thomas is the new English, national team manager. I don't know what is the fuss about it. When was the last time any other English manager won the league in the English Premiership? When was the last time any other English manager won a cup in the EPL? When was the last time any other English manager won anything? When was it?
A long time ago in Bethlehem.
So what's the fuss all about?
We're gonna make a fuss if they don't give you the Zabra's job.
and
Thank you so much, my king. Have a good one. Le training kamus.
we had training in the morning today.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
No, I want to problem. Good luck with your upcoming games.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
Thank you. That was Coach Ponso Mulo in Eribuaka, the FNB Premiership. What do you think the chances are? Send us a voice note on +26739111066. On the other side, we'll get to hear from him and then jump into our second interview. Invite the team Bamo di contender ring tsa Gaborone City Regional Football Association Division 1. It's a Hasibelia.
The YaronaFM Sunday Soccer Show, Sunday 6 to 9 p.m. with Fox. Spalabanyana, the music you love is on 105.1 FM. YaronaFM.
If you are looking for an unforgettable Saturday brunch, head to Grand Aria Hotel and Restaurant Center on the 23rd of November. Who do you want to be?
2010.
October again. Hey, on the 23rd of November for a brunch like no other. It's from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. and you can enjoy delicious bites under the sun with live entertainment from the fabulous Bonnie D. The theme is pastels, so dress to impress. Tickets are only 300 pula, and for reservations you can call 310-4584 or email info@grandaria.co.bw. Make it a brunch to remember at Grand Aria Hotel, where great food meets great vibes.
Mabutani, Lerato, Limo 101.5 FM, YaronaFM.
So mabane ke ha ke taboga yana ke nna yo ke tswa ko Gibbs ke a taboga yana ke a go heta molapo crossing on my left ke a taboga ke a ko di flat tsa phase 2 ke bo ke tenna mo left thing ke nna yo ha ke tsana mo turning e tsana mo phase 2 ye ha e yang go heta ko msalo wa pule be ke tenna go no ho, and I followed that road until ke a go heta ZCC on my right e be ke ga gologela ngonyolo moana ga thato ya so there's a passage there. Passage ya teng ke go ke jetse ntshino ya me ya ntlha teng ke bana from clinic ke tsena ko msalo wa pu and ha ke heta ho I love to listen to music when I run. Ha ke heta ho ne ke re ditsa ba mone no go la yone There are two people that I've ever loved unconditionally that I still love to this day.
ne ke tseswa ka se ke go dumedisa bra Fox moretsi wa YaronaFM Live the Music ngwana ka ka swanga re itsa le gona ke bidio ra mpipi ke le motoko ra ke palama peresitswana ke thotoma le dikgantsa metshameko tsa FNB Premiership mme ke a go lebella metshameko fela ka tshamekile jalo ke ta ke tshotse ka tutora ke a solwa ka sisigo change game motho a lebelela week number 2 ka Saturday ga go loswe dino di kana lesome mo metshamekong yeo cha di bere bona ba tshameka ba le ka stop security system joining Galaxy ba tshameka maleka a lefela le stop se sa Gaborone United ka go joining ka kwa mme bona Flamingo Santos se le tagalwa e fengwa ke stop sa Township Pro ko VTM Arena morupile wa ndara tsone e fengwa ke stop sa Suwa Flamingo se motho ipetsa re go a reng ka stop sa morupile ka motho a se dibile mme motho tse se ba tshameka maleka a no se top le stop sa Europa United mo motshameko o go re tshamekile bosigo o bangwe bana ba eleditse go bona o ka tswa no rotisa late mme fela ka gore go aga kgamatsa gore a ne burula ga dija mo ga itota a boka zo go tshaba competition ya di-team tsa rona tsa video tsa Sontaga because go a gpala gore ba rulaganye metshameko e mogolwane tse category A game but ke santse re lla this is a pure featuring le gore e nna be wa bosigo ne ke tse re bega dikgang ja mo gae bo ka emelang tle ka dinao ba le ka go ka e lebelela mme go aga matsoro bo bega dikgang ja mo gae ja go le ja kgola dina bo santse bo wetswe ke meriti bo santse bo le dinala di metsi bo se gore ba ka tshwara dikgang tse di tsena ba lebelela mo seemong sa setšhaba ntle le bong gore go tshamekiwa motshameko ya pdf le lena le matshombolo matebela mantshunena le setlhopha se sa Nico United ba se bokile maleka lefela setlhopha sa extension Ghana se re bone ba fengwe le setlhopha se sa traffic ko lo ba se ka kwa matebele le bone ba fentse le setlhopha sa VTM ka ko bia ka kwa ka nnotse nne go ile nngwe mme mothata re metshameko ya mogaetso ta gone ba mare gore e taka sepiti mo nakong ya gompieno games are coming thick and fast mo go ntshosang gore a fitness e ne teng tota mme hela tota bra fox se motho a sa mpenala ka sone gompieno ke gore metshameko e rulagangwang go le bosego le bela motshameko wa setlhopha sa Tangier Pro sa mo go le joining Galaxy bra fox gore that's very disappointing the poor management fixture e tlhaitseng go tota kgatele ba tsa kae mme hela go santse go tshosa gape gore metshameko bontsi e ka bosetšhaba se lebelela ga se e bone mme ke santse ke lela ka gore a nne botsamaisi mo gae bo tshaba ditsebi tsa sontaga mo e le gore bo tsaya metshameko bo e ba ka nako e leng gore ebile e sa kgoneng go ka lebelela transportation ga motho a lebelela gore go sampe go le lefifi tota mo featuring ya mo gae nna ke kgala ke sa kgwemathe ke le rampipi ke le motokong gore that is a pure featuring e le gore batho ba le bantsi le mo mebileng ba lla ka yone gore 8 o'clock metshameko e kana-kana ke gore kwela go le kalo ke mo tokong ke bidi rampipi mme ka leswa ke tswa ko mathakola ke kata ka samba morago bona fox le moreetsi wa YaronaFM le the music ga o kgonne kgante le 10 sa le pinele ya ga the late driver boy ya dirampetšhane kana mpatele ya ga slice ya lengwanda e reng khulubela ma re ke kata ka samba gore kalo bra fox.
When it comes to the hits.
The best. YaronaFM.
Only the best for my friends.
Ya wai. Ya ele jiju nya la ko tote. Likione nya. Ka ba e bona. Go top 4 ba ka tsena me se likinya. Gompieno. Timengwe mo itolo. Itlogolwa. Because the team is di share re ba tshamiki gompieno ona team o di tshwere ba senke wa popota ga iseng.
Hold on 1 second, let's find the station.
It's the real
YaronaFM, EW's best.
sensation.
Exactly.
YaronaFM. This is the world famous Sunday soccer show. Sundays 6 to 9 p.m. with Fox on YaronaFM. At Fox Patimo on Twitter and the gram. The views and opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the station, its management, nor its advertisers. This is the hot seat on the Sunday Soccer Show.
7:01 on YaronaFM, and in the second part of our interview, we are joined by Sibili Shooters. We have Mr. Keolopile Khomotsokelatile, who's the coach and manager at the team, and we also have player Ngwana yo khona go bona gore yo ke moporaki wa tlhwatlhwa o bidiwa go te bonno Chingame o tshameka center back. He's 28 years old. Team e ke ngwe ya di team tse gore if you were to pick maybe top 3 or top 4 teams that are likely to win the Gaborone City Regional Football Association Division 1, we la tlhala mo teng. One thing about them ke gore they score easily. Ba gora tota ha ba mind go thomaganya di game di dintsi ba gora bo 4 ya. So we're going to talk to them about the upcoming season and what they think their chances are. Mr. Kelatile ke a go amogela mo YaronaFM my king.
Melabra Fox.
How are you, sir?
I'm cool.
Go mogolo tota ke ile go le baneng la ba ka ba fana le santse le ha morago ga sekolo se le sa agriculture se.
Ha buana my friend sampe le teng
le santse le gone ko ba teng ba fana ya ba go tsoga sentle.
But at the moment ke trainer la half la yo wereng wa bona ha sporongana gona la tle go te go moruguta at the moment ke trainer la teng tota mabaka teng le ke lebeletse transport wise
gore kwa go khakala fo ba
fana fa teng,
especially a le bo
ha re boa
le ira jang ha le trainer le la ba kolekela gore ba kgone go pagama ba lape.
Oh, not to Hokoleka. Okay, fine. Like a Rabakolekela because it comes from our pockets. Or Babahame Batsamai. To the players for them to come to training and after training, Rababeh.
How are things mo seasoning le mo yone kana le pre-season le setse le tshamekile di game tse pedi how a sa squad sa gago sentse jang se ka hella kae mo seasoning?
My squad bra Foxy is that hella hore ke nearly changes settings because I was trying to eliminate the age but how about ha bana ne ke na le batho ba tona ba nna ba tshwarega gore nna kana ke tshwaregile se ke na le bakale then I brought in some new guys ba ile gore ba bantsi but hella all in all mo di game tse re tshamekileng tse pedi hara starta sentle but going forward ke na le batshameki
me ke sure ga o worry ka gore o ka re ga le team e le gore go starta ga lona kana go tlhoka go simolla sente go ete go lame le batho ba reng when it matters the most you get the results, you get the points e be le khona go heleletsa in a respectable position.
Ke nnete bra Foxy, you tell the truth. That's what se tona is coaching. O bona ha o khona go coacha basimane bo ba go utlwa le be le utlwana ha bona se se dingalo that is go mo ke tswana gona khakala gore ha ke na le bone I don't have a problem with that ha se gantsi ke lela ka di result gantsi ke lela ka gore re tshameke sentle ke motho e ke ratang good football so gantsi ya le nna ke akanya go nna ke ragala go pele power play but I don't like it because I don't enjoy it gore ke na le feeling ya gore e player ha tshameka o tsontse ro mo rute bolo e re la ha se ha go nna Fox e go mo dirisa sa mo e go team ya gagwe e seng be le wa me o no gore o tshamekela mo gona ke magere mona o e ragela hela go pile yo kana ke wa megile nosi ba bona so sonze player ha tswa go nna a gona go tshameka go se
mo ga Borone region le batho ba liitsegeng ka go nna le di junior side mo tla itlhela ha gongwe le bana ba primary tota le khona go ba kgobokanya go shootha se go ntse jang le simolla ka age he mo squading sa lona sa bana ba ba ka hatla se ba ba emetseng go tla ba graduate.
In the past ke ile ka dira go loga team but I end up failing those kids because ke ne kana no sine ka phatlalwa ke batho ha no ka e bona sentle Black Fox ha o ka ya hasibile sebile o matlotla my brother le mantlo hela ka bona o nnile kana retrenchment in ntsi gone ka kwa so batho ba fulogile ka bontsi so hence ba ra ke end up ke sala ke le one ke le botlana ke sa kgone go operate on two teams e be ke end up ke namile ke hold ile bananyana ba banyenyane but in fact what we did very banela matibejana ka ha Glen Valley gore bana me ile bana ba ba tshegeditse gore ba ska ba latlega talent ntse ya lo ska latlega so hela at the moment ke sampi bananyana banyenyane ke sna bone because of botlana
gone mme gona nunjana we me yang ko teaming a ona le ba go ithusang ba e ka reng ha o le late o tshwere ke traffic ba simolla training kana ba e reng ha gona di logistics tsa go travela yana ka game day ba go thusa
ke na le re o mongwe ga ke ene Mr Monamati ke be ke nna le ya one go agile even though fleet ba mpola ile o transferetse go phalape so ba mpola ile but na le Mr Monamati re ding gape team ya rona ya director batho
re na le motho go phalape o ana ma tshwere ha all stars hale a ska toga di skills tsa nyelela o re monela motho
go ntse yalo
mo nakong ya COVID go simola ka 2020 go ne gona le di coaching course di le dintsi especially when the football had been paused because of the pandemic a o kile wa di attenda wena how far did you go?
Na bra Fox I get bolo attend my DNC lessons ga 2006 hela tota mo gompieno go tloka gore nka tsamaya ka go what do you call it
go refresh kana go ira big ones
ka gore ke dirile ke bogologolo ene o ke re go phalape ke ne motho ne ka moisa ya ba go dira D na ra tshwantse go ira C ya ba tshwara ke tiro last year igile karke am is my team captain ne karke am isa ka mabaka mangwa go tshwarega go ke moruta bana ka mabaka go tshwarega go sekolong a ska khona go attend but hell I'm looking for him gore because now at the moment ke feel na le na sekela pile now have to hand to the boys ke tsene go gongwe ano
ke utla go tene le tshameka le Marapula Hungry Leopards ka weekend Saturday it ended goalless. What did you learn from that game?
What I learned from that game both team played very well. Na le na be ke lebella gore last game ya ntla ya me ke lose 3-0 against the Crowns, but ha ke go lebella game ya over the weekend. No, in the game e good, re improve le thata from compared to game in re tshameka ya rona ya ntla. Is that hela gore on the day we were not lucky to convert.
And then how lebeletse moving forward kana game ya ntlanele loss yana ke draw let's say man next week, do you anticipate gore yanong you are finding your feet le tla win a game ya te?
Normally bra Fox ha o ka gakola la team ya rona hangere kopana le team ye se lose be re kgaogana lone ntse se lose. Re tsa the high riding City Eagles e go godimo, it won 3-0 ke when you win 6-0 it are rolling stars. So we taking it and gantsi tsone team tse dintseng yalo gantsi di bala mo draping. You Hawks knows, Marua knows, so we go knows.
So, what is it with you gore le na le betsa team e le go godimo?
This things also se dira mra Fox ke player. You know some players say gantsi mentality ya zone ona ro ba nyatsa di team tse di kwa tlase, and those teams tse di kwa tlase gantsi ke tsone a problem mo go nna wa bona ba di nyatsa ana ba go tshameka le team e go godimo, they raise their game. So hangi ke twa ke team tse di go godimo tse di kwa tlase ke di player ra hela mentality ba nyatsa.
Lona mme le ipetse selo sa eng le batla go ina league?
Yo nka e bua re setse gongwe re tla ke re first round e tsamela gare ke tla go tshwara bra Fox le go ra ke rena ke a tsamaya no, because at the moment nka gore ke re ha e simolola a go bua gore ke a go wina ka re ke a gore go sampo o betla tsela ga go ya gore ya kae.
Ya me ke a tlhaloganya coach ke latile. We also have Bonno. But say King Bonno.
Hey Mr. Fox.
Ha ba go boka le mo center be ke ba go bitsa ma?
Peter
Gustavo. Sure Gustavo. O simolotse go tshameka bolo le Gustavo?
Tota se le simolotse go tshameka bolo la ko primary from under 12 fela ke ntse ke tla le one hala until now.
Obviously go na le batho ba o simolotse le bone ba bangwe ba ne ba ema mo tseleng kana ba tshwisa di sport tse dingwe, wena ke se se rileng gore o bo gona go tshameka up till you are 28.
Tota nna ne ke motivate wela ke gore ne ke batla go ipona ke le kgakala ya nngwe ke re gore circumstances in life ya di nna di ita bo hella o itela le gore go o etsa o etsente but hela gone go gola ke godile le batho ba ne ba tshameka ball. Most of the guys when ke tshameka le bone gona ana ba tshameka la 11 Angels because most of them in the player 11 Angels from a young team le fume ke re se mo patane, so ne ba encourage le bone ke bona ba tshameka mo league, but nna go a UB ga me a ke tsure kana ke gone mo go dirileng gore be ke hela ke focusanyana mo sekolong thata gona le ka ha bolong.
So go let's go Francistown.
Ke go let's mo Francistown.
O no study sa go University of Botswana?
Bachelor of Education, Physical Education.
Ya no ha le go UB no sa tshameke bolo kana no tshameka league le ya Saturday ga te books league e santse le teng.
Ne ke tshameka books le one go Stoffel.
O no ile go gaisa di PS tsa go go le professional go books league.
Ile go ke le go Stoffel kwa ne ke tshameka Santa Beke le Stoffel on kizitata.
So gompieko you are a full-time teacher but you still make time to train, you still make time to go to games. Me kana na re go dile re betswa monna go tlotsong mo bono mona e re dia go sekolo mo. How did you create that balance ya gore o khona go tshameka make how pass to a point where now you are a professional?
Tota bona go ntsala o gola hela motsadi hela ga ke batla go bona o dira sente go bolo mme go sekolong mo sa dire sente le nna go ne go ntsala tota mme ona sa batla ke tshameka bolo tota ene go thelele le school sports na go tedi ngwana a itang khanne but hela go nela ha ke dirile sente ona sa mind but hela khanne le gore ha ke ta ke sa dira sente ke gone khange nna nteng. That's why ke heletse ke gona ka gore ne ke dira sente go sekolong, so it was easy for her to allow me gore ke tshameke bolo ka gore ne ke dira sente go sekolong.
What do you think are the benefits of you having played football until now? E go rutileng e go netseng se leng gore go ngwa hano se mo go yone ka bo sa se bona?
Tota football ke kare ya thusa ka dutse dintsi ya ka refraining from social ills ya ka bone bo notage bo hela ya ka reitsi nna gona na ga ke ne bujala ga ke go motsoka. I think it's because of so much time that I was spending go bolo because ne ke rata bolo tata bra Fox ne ke gona go ka weekend ne ke gona gore a ke tsogela phakela ka 8 ke a bolo ke a go ba ka 6 ke ta ke la pile ke a thapa ke a robala that's it
e ka reng ka bo ba go bona e rile no rata bolo ke ha face ya gago e change so what is your role mo teaming kana you are 28 you are the captain ibile coach ha o bona o ka nna coach mo future which means go ngwa role ya gago it goes beyond just go praka o le center back
tota go bua nnete go ntse jalo ke nna the captain of the team and I think I'm the longest serving. I've been there for I think for the past 7 years. So ke nna we leng gore coach ya se ke gona go tsa responsibility because most of the time gona go tela gongwe I lead tripping so ke nna we leng gore ke na le the boys ke gona gore ke ba bontshe gore dira mo training ke gona gore ke motivate ba ba tswang go tsa se ba ba sha mo teaming hela
go o ruta ko primary kana junior
go primary go Buso primary school mo block 9
so how lebeletse behavior ya basimane nako ene re santse re na le school sports sa bopsa le nako ya school sports se emisitswe has there been a change is there something se o ka rengwe se noticeitse gore gone mme a go se tshameke e bolo e ka re go amile bafana ka tsela ntse nja
gona go ntsalo this change in behavior Fox because kana bana ba sa go di sportsing gora gore nako ene ba dirisa go di sportsing ke yone nako e ba dirisa gore ba tsene mo mebideng ba dirisa siamang wa bona gona ana ha o le go dikolong hela gona le dikganyana tse itlelang gongwe bana ba di dira go te ba jase mme ngwana sa ntse le monnyane gona go go ngwana o dira yana ke dutse leng gore nako ene gona le bolo ne ba sa diri wa itse gore ha tswa mo classing wa kae wa lebaleng but gona ana ngwana ha tswa mo classing gona le nako intsi nako ena e dirisa go lebaleng gore ke yone nako e leng gore wa go dirisa go dira dutse di leng gore ha di nna sente di dule mo tseleng
so we to o le ke go bua le bafana ba mo ga borone city mo gore guys a re tswe mo dionyane ga tona le go mo go tsengwang ka ta sa ga le me go ira gore go taboge 90 minutes gona le di bubbly malatsinyana hela ha o le mo TikTok o tshwantse re be le gore o tshotsa galase kana o kuisa musi e ka re is the lifestyle now have you ever encountered such and o khona go ba reacha ha o bua le bona ka diotse
tota nna ka gore ke ruta mo primary I've never encountered much of those cases. I think go ka diragala mo those who are now at a higher level go mo junior schools senior schools but I can't say I've come across that much because
ba bolo mo ga Borone City bona ba ntsa ba shapo ga iso o bona di case tse
nya ba bolo hela di senior players bona they do ba di dirisa dutse and ba ke setse ke le mo gore ba dirisa ba ditsala tsa men now obviously I would encourage them gore ba togele go di dirisa and you know that's it.
What do you think the cause is? Because harra lebella rona batho ba ko kasi you'd think gore gongwe re ka lebella sport ele our gateway towards success and you'd think gore re tswa ko kasi ko madi a se mantsi thata ka gore dio tse di a turatse what do you think the reasons are for a lot of boys nowadays to engage in such?
I think do tse di tshwana bo yone social media o ntse bua ka TikTok gore ha o tsena mo TikTok o itela le gore motho o bua mo se o ira ba simanyana ba kana malatsing a kere le bona bananyana ba rekelwa di phone ba bona tsone di tseo so a le gore they are looking up to those players obviously le bona gore ba bona le gore this is the right route go ba tsone ba itse so I think ke yone khanyeleng gore e dira gore go na le those kind of cases le mo gongwe ke dikgantsa peer pressure ya la gore people that don't know themselves they end up falling for things they don't like and then we tell gore that's the problem
o le tso tsentse dingalo ke mama wa ne mo game ya Hungry Leopards
tota mabane o sena dingalo di pele
o batla go tare ki parala na ga isa tsogi mo mmung le ga wane nyana ela
wa ine go siamela ne go sena le mathusi tsa
di statistics tsa game medical game ya ntla ke yone ne tsentse dingalo ne le jwa ke mang game ya ntla
ne re jwa ke the crowns tota bile ne se o re tsentse dingalo go la we were just unlucky to concede those goals but ne se khanya gore they were better than us
ne le ba latetse
ne re ba latetse
ba gona go kubugala ba plate nyane nyela bone
la se le ba la bona ke re gala siama gape so le itse ke bona ba le tlhaloganya botoka so
ba le gorile thata kae go motlhabeng
ba re gorile one first half then 2 second half
ne ba gora kae second half
ne ba isa
go motlhabeng ke gore
no iseng go motlhabeng
ne ba isa go plate ba winne toss gora re ne ba winne toss so ha o lebeletse team ya lona hela e ka hela kae mo seasoneng coach you are ke check after break ba Christmas.
Tota gone le nna go ntsala can't give a clear answer because ya ka ntsa bua we have assembled tota it's basically a new team. We have lost a lot of players ba leng gore ba ntse ba le di starters, so for now tota we are just trying to build something ya gore re bone gore tsele re betang e kaka.
Yeah. Nice. Is there anything else so batang go se share le rona regarding your career, regarding Boromo Gaborone City?
Ano nang ka rotwetsa di player la gore ya ka gone mo division 2 bontsi ba bona because we tell gongwe seriousness is kalokalo na ke tikere batho ke re you should always give your best. You never know who is watching so you should always take each opportunity to dirisa ka how e netseng ka teng. Just try your best o bona go ta hella kae.
Like that ke a go kopa o batla nako o attend the coaching course, o batla nako o attend the administration course, let the thuse coach team e khone go re tswelele. In many instances re tla be re tsena re itlhala motho a tshwana le Mr. Kelatile yana a ba dira sengwe le sengwe motho a modimo ka moswa ha so team ya phuthama, so a re leke go bona di avenues tse leng gore re ka tsana mo go tsone gore re mo thuse e tle re ka moso a ba khona gore a itumela le ko lapeng kwa le ko morakeng kwa a re kana team e le lebetse mo TV ke ne ke trainer ka hata sa ga seporo ka hale. So find out gore what are you passionate about, what are you good at, so ka se dirang go thusa team ya kere
no go ntsalo
le ntse yang go team le na le equipment le na le sengwe le sengwe.
Tota re ha rena equipment e ka lokalo tota khanya rona bontsi di khone bo di ting but la go enough, but most of selo se leng gore ra se shota ke di ball ke tsone tse leng gore they are a problem. We tell go re trainer ka ball e 1 or 2 and that we tell this good enough gore go di ka diriswa for match. Referee ata ke rota ba ile ba bona gore nyae ga se ka diriswa for match, so ke tsone di problem tse leng gore tell re di encounter di ball thata ke tsone tse leng gore di problem.
Ba batango le thusa ba ka le tshwara kae le teng mo le na le group mo social media?
Yeah, rena le page ya rona Civilian Shooters mo Facebook.
Civilian Shooters. Ke tsa gore ha ba tsene go noko le di contact tsa rona ba ka di bona. Thank you so much my king and all the best. Tswela ntse go disa bana ba rona le ko Zgela ko le ko footballong out.
No ke a leboga Fox.
Thank you. Mr. Kelati, thank you so much my king for passing by. Tota ka gore league ya rena e buile gora gore every week ke tabe ke na le team e ke invite ang kwane e tswang go Gaborone City re tle re le ke go utsise ba tswana ka lona. I think the most important thing that I want to get out of these conversations go di company di partner le lona ba tswana ba ba leng teng ba bana le di qualifications tsa sports ba tle go le joina ba tle ba go thusa go godisa bana ba tiro e ho kotsege wena o le coach gante lo concentrate mo di tacticing
hela. Okay, no thank you bra Fox. Ke tsa gore re tla dira sentle tota bo thata bo rena le bone bra Fox madi le tseno a le tseno because you can't do anything o sa tshwara madi o tsana le bone di player. I think you remember na go gilwa re shagaile mo China go gila tla hale a tsetsa we are busy. If somebody can come with something, just something is not big o bona gape bolo ya rona e gola know the grounds moralo wa bone go godimo because of
gona le mo
wa bona that is go mo re go tlhoka hela ha re ba di sepesi sintsi mo go nyenyane nyana hela mo ka thusa basimane ka gone bola rona e ya go godimo thata bro Fox.
A ko share number ga go batle ba buelwe
ba ka ntshwara mo 71 54 199 80. That is my Mascom number. I be going to give some WhatsApp.
Thank you so much my king. Ile bogile thata di bratsa ka modimo a le phatsimisetse le sedi la gagwe le nne successful mo seasoneng ye. Whoever wins this league akwa ayo di playoff nga yo wina first division le rusutele la re dia re hungry le pass ha re kra go pele le te o ko le sute.
Yeah, no, thank you bro Fox.
It's 7:20 on YaronaFM and on the other side re tla be re bua le team e ngwana e tuna yana e video go tetsa botle.
The YaronaFM Sunday Soccer Show, Sunday 6 to 9 p.m. with Fox. It's our 25th birthday, YaronaFM.
YaronaFM 25.
Live the music.
Hashtag 25.
Round Table and Heineken Beverages Botswana present Oktoberfest 2024. Get ready for an unforgettable beer experience. Join us on 26 October at Bojanala Waterfront for the ultimate celebration. Featuring Tim Tuda, Babalwa M, BW's finest DJs, Boogie Sid, Easy B, Casper the DJ, 4DD, DJ Keba, DJ Madala. Just buy a 12-pack of any Windhoek Lager, Amstel Lager, or Heineken Lager and grab your ticket. Tickets are available at Likarama Kale, South Ring, Riverwalk, Malapo Crossing, Game City, Shoppers Sakroa, and Shoppers Commerce Park. Proudly brought to you by Heineken, Windhoek Lager, Amstel Lager, and YaronaFM. Not for sale to persons under the age of 18. T's and C's apply.
Who has the best wings?
But that's so obvious.
Okay, so then who?
Well, duh. Who makes the best fried chicken in the entire world? Been doing it the longest? Perfected it? Are you seriously asking me this question?
Try KFC's new all-in-one feast for only $149.90. Now with Zinger Wings. Made the original KFC way. Taste guaranteed. KFC. It's finger-licking good. Like, comment, share. T's and C's apply.
Are you receiving calls from anyone claiming to be from Sifalana, asking for your personal or banking details because they say you won a prize? Beware, it's a scam. Rest assured, Sifalana will never ask for your personal information over the phone. These scammers are after your hard-earned money. If you receive such a call, hang up, block the number, and report it to the police. Stay vigilant. Don't be a victim. Sifalana Saruna, 50 years of creating value.
We've got the music. You bring the vibes. It sounds like a party.
Yes, indeed. YaronaFM. This is the world famous Sunday Soccer Show. Sundays, 6 to 9 p.m. with Fox on YaronaFM.
From Sebele to Seroa Fox, we are in Mabesia Khama. The home of Tsabut. Ka Tsabut sponsorwa ke ba ba football jwana go tsa ba ba tsaba no ai
gore ba tsaba na bone ba a go le maswe ke ipolaela go no
ka nne wa ba itse mekta masteng
baba dira Tsabut
ka ra ke mona ka re tsore ba ne ba go sendela
ba itse ba ka na matsotso go pia kwana nka bo ke le brand ambassador ya tsabana
ka la ke botsa gore like what are you on about
ke ra ha gore mentana le mathata go ngwa tsabana sentse a diegile ke ditraka ne tshwntse re be le nna mo ke tsamale le hatselelo te ke tshwara dipithego ke ba bolela re santse re tshwaregile mereta
gape ngwana mo gae so tsore ba o ne brand ambassador
ke ra a una motho o ratang tsabana go pheta bo botswana gayo
I is it them or you who missed the opportunity?
No, me opportunity ate ke taba kokotela ke taba la tele ke bara ke ha ke turi nna sa mehela ke lifetime supply ya dikgits
yes
ha ke bate mai.
Yes, no, with that being said, we have Thandeka Dimeku, who is the assistant coach of Tsabotle. Mr. Thandeka, let me welcome you to YaronaFM, sir.
Thank you so much, Kimov.
What are you up to? I saw like can already friendly ga kwana ke re mo ke
o ta register ke go
family issues. I had to come this side for family issues. Onso like gona lo mo rona mo ga te ke malome go so stolo sa nyala, so I didn't know many things. So I was just called to come and listen and go back.
Let's reflect on the previous season. You guys got promoted on last year. Yes, which was your first season with Tsabut. How did it pan out?
Yeah, ki go go Tsabut the first season it's na mo first division. It was a very good season for team in go regional football. We finished as number 7, number 1 in Risiaka, 4 points. We only made an error in the last 2 games or 3, but all is good with Christ. As long as you believe Momudimu,
talking about errors, what errors did you make?
We lost the 2 important last games, and that is the issue.
Which games were those, and which?
Chadibe and is it BR? The last 2 games, Chadibe and the other team, I might have forgotten the other team, but the 1-0 that we lost against the Chadibe was our downfall.
And what lessons have you learned now as a team in the last season?
Yeah, we learned a lot more. For one, you need to have a group of good players, not just a small number. All your players should be to the level. 2, bolo first division north parlo ga nyatato. Ko first division north a go tsameka bolo ya rena you pass
You win the ball, you play it forward. You score, you win the games. You come there, you play good football, you are not going to go anywhere. That's the ball in northern side of.
Good footballer, yes,
you can't do it. You can't do it. The reason why Green Lovers is playing in second division is good football. It's good football.
And talking about that, where would you say now as a team you lacked, and where have you bettered your team for next season?
Yeah, we lacked a good strike. We only had one good striker called Kiabe Pete. So if we had a bad day, that means we didn't know where to look. But we have beefed up the squad. We have brought the likes of Lerabi, the former GU striker. So that means we are on the right track. We are playing well, and coming of Lerabi is going to help us a lot.
And speaking of that, maybe your technical team now, you lost your head coach previously, and who's the current head coach, or who are you working with in your technical team?
I'm working with two very sweet gentlemen. The other one is called Lebin Tony, the other one is called Shaka. Very two guys, and we've got a physical trainer in Sunday. It's a group of 4 guys working together to help Tabote conquer the world. Not only Surrey, but the world.
Conquering the world. Last season you finished on number 7.
Yeah.
And then what are your aims for this upcoming season?
No, I don't want to lie to you, Molf. Tabote is a very good side with good resources. They are good in everything. So what is needed is just to take Tabote to Premier League. That is only one thing that we need to do. Because we are treated well. All stars so on get the all stars or FC PU is going to be a problem because of how they treat us.
No,
those are government staff. They give you what they have agreed to give you in time. Yeah. Exactly, if they agree to give you one pull on the second, they'll give you one pull on the second.
Chadibe is out now, and is one of the teams that you actually lost to, during that crazy moment. So now you have BR in the mix, Motlagas in the mix, and then you also have 11 Angels now. How do you fancy your chances against those opponents?
Now one thing that I believe in, I should not lose against Motagas, because one or the other have got the roots of Palape within me. How can you lose against people that should have hired you before? So you can't lose. I believe we can't lose against Motagas. Then Pepe is my boy. He can't beat me. I have to fight with your own brother and show that you are a better brother on the day. Then 11 Angels, they have lost their coach. I also believe they are affected one or the other. We can match them and also bring the results.
Folks, we should be rest assured, or come end of this season, Tsaboto will be the champions of First Division North. When are you starting?
This very weekend we are going to Francistown. We are playing Calendar.
No, good luck with your season, sir.
Thank you so much, Mikey.
But
before I finish, Muruti asked me that you should play a song for him.
Which song?
Yo, which doctor guy?
Keep it here to Raymond.
Which song?
He said you know the song.
YaronaFM Sunday Soccer Show, Sunday 6 to 9 p.m. with Fox.
It's 7:30 on YaronaFM, and coming up in 5 minutes time, right after 7:35, we're jumping into live navigation with Mr. Tumelo Masalila. But before then, discover the art of gin at the Grand Palm Hotel's annual gin experience on the 2nd of November 2024. Sip and savor a curated selection from 15 premium gins, expertly paired with gourmet bites. Enjoy live music and exclusive tastings. Whether you are a gin enthusiast or just curious, this is an event you don't want to miss. Get your ticket from only 400 Pula at the Grand Palm reception.
In 99, they said it wouldn't even last 5 years. Well, it's been 25. And we thank you for being there with us for all of it. YaronaFM, live the music.
Molaetsao, o tisediwa ka thotloetso ya Botswana Democratic Party. Me itse fa molaetsao, o sa amane le maikutlo kgotsa megopolo ya seroma moase.
Mo re tse tlhang tse di fitile re simolotse lenaneo la go apa dikgomo di ka tshwara dikete tse solo re phatlalatsa metsi go le go mo Botswana ra isa mananeo a maranyane a internet go le go mo lehatsheng mme pheletsong ba simolotsa lenaneo la go tseya motlakase mahala la pa
sireletsa bokamoso jwa gago ka go tlhopha Botswana Democratic Party mo ditlhophong tsa setšhaba. Kgwedi ya Diphalane e tlhola malatsi a 30. Molaetsa o utisediwa ka thotloetso ya Botswana Democratic Party. Mme itse fa molaetsa o o sa amane le maikutlo kgotsa megopolo ya seroma moasi.
Welcome to Trans, your tried, tested, and trusted companion for an incredible 54 years. Since 1970, we've been there for the wonderful people of Botswana, and we're still going strong. With unbeatable prices and quality products you can rely on, we are proud to be your go-to store for all your needs. Be a transformer and join our family of satisfied customers and experience the trust and dependability that sets us apart. Trans, your partner in progress for over 54 years. Come and see the difference for yourself. Trans Cash and Carry. Bigger savings, better living.
Hey! DSTV Botswana brings you the latest and most current news for the 2024 Botswana elections. Stay connected to DSTV Botswana to stay up to date with our local radio and TV stations, that is BTV, YTV, Gibbs FM, Duma FM, and YaronaFM. When a subscriber, what's in the Modinako? Kumutofo hela jam, ya ipuele, kardikang, dimo DSTV.
DSTV Botswana, your home of entertainment.
Blue, black, and white bangers. The hottest BW bangers, all day.
Boom.
Check this out.
Follow style, 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 follow style.
Blue, black, and white bangers on YaronaFM. BBW bangers on YaronaFM. This is the world famous Sunday Soccer Show. Sundays 6 to 9 p.m. with Fox on YaronaFM. At Fox Patimo on Twitter and the Gram.
It's 7:34 on YaronaFM. Life is a continuous process of learning and evolving. Throughout the journey, people face several challenges in today's world. Therefore, mental health, personal development, and life coaching are a necessity. This is why the Sunday Soccer Show has life navigation with Mr. Tumelo Masalila at 7:35 to guide the way. He's a qualified life coach who's dedicated to helping Botswana to reach their full potential through self-awareness and counseling. And Humpieko, Ribusetsa Komudi, where we all started, we're going to talk about personalities and human temperaments and why they're important. But first things first, Mr. Masalila, welcome back from Nairobi, Kenya.
Thank you, sir.
Akonta roots leka spear kana ka coffee ya ko Kenya. No, spande da, o spande. Re bala tamaga mo paging he gompieko.
A re bule go Romans chapter 8, folks. Re bale verse 34.
Romans chapter 8 verse 34. We bone moruti wa itse. Ehe, kie. Moruti wa itse ya bale ka kwa.
O ka e bala tseha go malapa.
Aha.
Yes, Romans 8 verse 34, it says, who then will condemn us? No one. For Jesus Christ died for us and was raised to life for us, and he's sitting in the place of honor at God's right hand, pleading for us. Amen.
Amen. The Bible also continues to talk about there is now no condemnation unto those who are in Christ Jesus. One of the biggest things that the dirang gore batho ba ska ba tswela thata mo botshelong folks ke go condemn, and gantsi condemnation in the Christian perspective ra berera go gongwe motho a tsana go ntse ka go ikitaya aba a lebella gore ba ba mojaja ba reng go kae jang. And we have a lot of people who fall on a daily basis, falling to sin ka mantswe mangwe. and falling to things and habits that they shouldn't be entertaining. But I want to talk to such people today to say, it's Modimo Halibi, the number of times you fall back. He's looking at you receiving from him that strength that enables you to not fall back. He's looking at you maturing and growing into becoming that stronger individual who can stand for themselves. So let us reduce condemnation, which is one of the tools that the enemy uses. Ha bata go dira gore o ska gope mo botshelong, ha bata go tisetsa batho ba bata dirang gore o itswaletse mo ntung, o ipona o se motho a sepe, o ipona o se sepe. That is why e simolla hela ka potso gore who then is the one who condemns? And the Bible says no one. No one. When you know you have done wrong and you are very sorry by yourself, that is enough. Don't wait to start convincing the whole world how sorry you are, because you will not move on. You will not do what needs to be done. You will not progress and navigate towards where you need to go. So I think it's one of the things, folks, we need to share as much as possible, because but gantsi re nna le go tlhola re ntse ga tseka go iteba ga ka re le sheka teng ka ga re sa lekaneng ka teng ka ga re sa tshwaneng ka teng e be re nna le ba ba re sebetsang ba re hokeletsa le go heta. So I'm not saying entertain sin, but I'm saying it's when you strive towards becoming a better person that you will overcome, because overcoming is not to appease people, but it's between you and God, having that strong relationship, a healthy super. This is why there's nothing that will separate us from the love of God. So I want to say to our listeners, God loves you. Stop condemning yourself. If you have done one thing wrong, it's time to look at how best to navigate without necessarily beating yourself down. This is where we come in as life coaches and also as people beat her down too much. Thank you, folks.
And we should do good for the sake of doing good, and we should never get tired of it, even if it seems like we are not getting the results. I remember Releko Skolon Sesongwasa Junior ma Form 3 right at the start of the year. You guys are too young to date. So you could let them pay the boyfriend, the girlfriend, the salona, le concentrate the school. And one kid came to me, almost antare, Nagana kola peng, I don't exist. Whether I do good or do bad, my mother doesn't realize it or recognize it. So muton recognize and you paying attention. You know what pays attention to details and knows me inside out is my boyfriend. What get up mutale 1 year pay attention hagono. And then I had to tell her, can I pay attention and no one can replace it. So I think sometimes graduates immediately Mr. Masali.
That's true, folks. And again, when I overtang, about to delay gratification. You are but you really advised her very well.
The 4 temperaments kana different personality types. First things first, why should I folks be concerned or nare personality type ya meki ihi?
Folks, the concern stems from the aspect of awareness. We say awareness because, to be honest with you, as human beings we encounter people, we encounter experiences as we walk in this life. Now, your awareness is the anchor that then helps you to know how to deal with every encounter, whether good or bad. So the importance of you knowing your temperament comes from there. You need to be aware. When you are aware, you then know the type of my makeup can function in this place, can deal better with this type of people, can function with this type of things, can be best placed in this area. Because we are in a journey, folks, where we want to see ourselves achieve. where we want to attract the right people, where we want to see ourselves get to levels that we never thought we could reach. So your self-awareness now comes about to play a key role to now help you get there without a struggle.
And how do we go about it, Hela? First things first, is this something that we can do for ourselves?
To be honest with you, it's one of the things. It's unfortunate that in most curriculums, this is an area that is mostly missed, where we would have seen it starting at, where wana are about their persona and also knowing very much what temperaments are all about. And ke gone mo itelang ga gongwe re choose the wrong partners, re choose the wrong type of careers, really more frustrated and more stressed. So the best thing is to start early and to get the information at the very right beginning, so that you may know how to navigate. And the temperaments, folks, the personality, the human personalities. How because that's where it is all going to start. And personality types, they have 4 folks. And what is key and important is to know the primary personality and the secondary personality, because those are the ones that precede you. Those are the ones which will be always screaming. How do we tira motho isengene wa go nna ona le khotlo ya gago le ya motho le maikutlo a gagwe wa go nna ona le khotlang le ba o ditselang le bone, because they are just seeing this person, but you are trying to portray yourself by this person. I'm introverted. I'm extroverted. So it goes to explain the extent at which you are introverted and you are extroverted. Can you define it? Can you break it down? So the temperaments, they come in there to explain to what extent are you that person, and how best can we deal and live with you.
So Remasalila, you can work on yourself as an individual and move from one temperament to the other in terms of your needy personality. Let's say maybe you are phlegmatic. You can work yourself and be sanguine, maybe, as an example.
What you need to note is we all have the 4. Now, the working part is not necessarily on the changing part, but it's on you applying the wisdom to know which temperament would be feasible at the time at which you are, kind of at the situation that you find yourself in, because we all have the 4. That's why there is a primary one and a secondary one that are critical to know, because then they explain how we extroverted, how we introverted. So you the working part is on the understanding of each of them, and the working part also is to know how best to switch. You know, when we talk emotional intelligence now, read emotions faster and know how to fall back. But we all have the 4. So it's a question of knowing which one needs to kick in the most. But not forgetting that precedence, which is the primary one,
Aha. So akoditse ka bongwe ele just a quick synopsis a gore ena e raeng batho ba ba welang ho ke bomang re tle re hartla re bua gore ya no go itse ga teng ra go pele ka tsone ja.
Before ya ka ke tlhalose Fox, and thank you for that. Ya ntlha tse pedi tse ke tla di buang ke tsa di introverted personalities. Ye re bitsang melancholic and the nngwe bidwa go te phlegmatic. So melancholic ke temperament e leng gore gantsi re itela bo mme mo go yone, but not all of them. Le bo re ba bangwe ba teng mo go yone, but those who are dominant in this one ke bo mme thata. We call them the so-called thinkers. The best definition of this temperament, they are thinkers. This is to say, these are people who are naturally people who don't take things on the surface. They are people who like probing. They are people who like analyzing. They are people who like going deeper and beyond what you tell them and what you give them. That's why what is so-called intelligent or thinkers. This is to say also that there is a level of natural intelligence. A deep thinker, so these are the type of people, when you have them, you want to give them the space and chance in your life for about wisdom, and however they are introverted, they speak when they are free, or when they feel the space is safe for them to speak. They can be loud, but they only do it when they know they're in a safe space and they can do it. Number two, under introverts, they are phlegmatic. They are extremely introverted. The so-called shy people. They only do things when they feel like doing them. They may be, their weakness side would be that they seem to be very unambitious. Unambitious in the sense that I'm aspiring for this, I'm heading for this, I'm going to do this. I get it because they are not talkative in their nature. You would hardly know where they are going. Relationship because the person is always like, okay, whatever suits you, my love, let's do it. Kana ene ga spontaneous ga tsweka sete ga ring o ene tsa o ipatala peace ya ga go batla go raba le mo lapeng ga se motho a di outing ga se motho o ring o modumo kae kae ga le ko tirong o bereka le bone o gone go attend meeting ya ba tswa sa bua sepe mo go ene ga gore setehela ebile ga na le tsapa ka gore their nature is to be quiet. And then we have the extroverted personalities, one being choleric. Choleric, the leader type, the firebrand. For them, it's either their way or the highway. They like things done the way they want, they feel, and they want them to be done. How they will want to always make suggestions and always want to drive a very hard bargain. I look at the wrong. They are very organized individuals. They can be very dominant. The weak side of them, they can because they spend too much time wanting things done their way. The last one is sanguines. Sanguines, somebody extroverting, get the so-called life of the party folks. The loud ones. Wa ba itse ha ba tsena hela o ta sala o mone gore o tsile ebile modumo wa gago le go godimo ebile le gore ke o vibe ha o tsela le ene ko lapeng nya di outing ke di tswa ka ene di vacation di tswa ka ene monate o ko kae ke ena itseng gore ke the bubbly ever happy type. They are shameless. Ke batla le gore ga bana dithong ha go tare video gone ha ebile ga ka nya ga bedi ebile o ka wela ha se mo stage a ba dina. So they are always forward, very, they can be easily carried away because they are people pleasers and they like the company of other people. It's not easy to detach. So these are the four temperaments. We all have the four, but you need to know which one is dominant among these four, which then describes who exactly you are.
Aha. On the other side, ke batla go robota o addressa khanya gore ebe motho a go nna bosi a ba re nya kana nna ke bosi le tshwantse re le tlhaloganye ke choleric ya no ntse nya ka ke ntse gore ke go le dangerous go akanya ya le gore information ga re le gore o etse o bo o dirisa ile ammunition against ba o tshela le bone. So we'll jump into that on the other side. This is the world famous Sunday Soccer Show. Love sport more than you love your team. We just got off live navigation with Mr. Tumelo Masalila. On the other side, o tla le bolela gore ha le batla go heta ka that test ya go itse gore personality ya gago ya kae o ka ya ko linking ye, and also why it's not okay for you to say nya kana nna ke ntsana ka gore temperament ya me ke sanguine, there is nothing I can do about it.
YaronaFM Sunday Soccer Show, Sunday 6 to 9 p.m. with Fox. Live the music.
Get unbeatable discounts on your favorite product at Jumbo with our Super Saver Weekend promotion. Pampers Jumbo Pack nappies and pants for only 169 pula 95 tebe. Darling 1 million value pack for only 46 pula 95 tebe. Malware Biltong King Food dehydrator shelf for only 349 pula 95 tebe. 2 kg Sunlight washing powder for only 38 pula 95 tebe. Get these and more. Valid from October 18th till the 21st, 2024. T's and C's apply. Jumbo, giant savings.
Planning a conference and searching for the perfect venue? Well, look no further than Max offices. Our modern conference center accommodates up to 125 people, offering high-speed Wi-Fi, free parking, and delicious refreshments and lunch options. When the day wraps up, relax at our multi-award-winning hotel, where comfort and convenience are right at your doorstep. With exceptional accommodation just steps away, we have everything you need in one place. For the ideal location for your next event, visit www.maxapartments.co.za to make a booking today. Max Executive Apartments, more than.
Hey! DSTV Botswana brings you the latest and most current news for the 2024 Botswana elections. Stay connected to DSTV Botswana to stay up to date with our local radio and TV stations, that is BTV, YTV, Kebs FM, Duma FM, and YaronaFM. When a subscriber, what's the name of the go? Kumutofo ya ipuele, Kardikang, Dimo DSTV.
DSTV Botswana, your home of entertainment.
Are you a young person who wants to make a difference in your community? Do you want to be part of positive change and help shape the future? So don't miss Pansa Hold every Saturday at 10 a.m. on YaronaFM, where we promote youth participation in issues that affect them and encourage positive civic action. Tune in every Saturday and join the conversation.
Hashtag Manana Just Say It, brought to you by Stepping Stones International and supported by Facet Foundation.
Pizza Nemolopo, Tumelo, Bomo 97.4 FM, YaronaFM. This is the world famous Sunday soccer show, Sundays 6 to 9 p.m. with Fox on YaronaFM.
7:54 on YaronaFM, coming up at the top of the hour, right after 8 p.m. We're going to jump into Puisanyo ya women football with Nombizile Waleboa. But right now we're wrapping up our discussions with Mr. Tumelo Masalila. Today we are talking about the 4 personality types: melancholic, earth, phlegmatic, water, sanguine, air, and choleric. Fire! Choleric ke gotwana. Every time we bua ka choleric, Mr. Masalila ikele ibora mo mazwi e ka re wa ngatheka.
It best describes you, boss.
I we have a problem. Ya gore motho o ka dira personality test. Aba ipona gore no ke wala go choleric. E be le gore ya no go bata gore bossa around le gore ya no hela harra peper nya ke choleric ke conduct ile test ke choleric la re ke di choleric dira ya. Why is that dangerous?
It's dangerous because Fox has the idea is not to protrude it or rub it in people's faces. You need to be, the awareness is for your level of intelligence to know how much do you exert in as far as that personality is concerned, so that you can best relate. And hansi ga ke dira bo di couple kana bo di team building, because it's where people gather with from different backgrounds. I bring out this awareness so that we can better relate. Yeah, emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence. Intelligent. No tabing abata go gatella. Agora re kana wa itorna ke choleriki so gora ra ka ke le choleriki onta ja ka ke ntsenya. Gora gore kana both have all the temperaments generally strengths and weaknesses. So in as much as that is the case, you need to know how to balance, how to strike a balance. So that's where the emotional intelligence part comes in, so that you can read emotions and say, okay, in this moment, in this scenario, in this aspect, this is how best I can carry myself, or this is how best I can do things. so that you don't come out to be too much. You don't come out to be extra for people. You don't come out because it helps you to relate. So in the world is moving with choleric people. Because so that balance so that it's easy to relate. So the key here thing about that aspect is for human relation, proper good relations.
Rakai harabata go conduct a test eo ibile, why is it important for us to be honest in taking the test? Ke ska ka batla go araba ka ha ke eletsang gore ke ka bo ke ntse ka teng ke arabe ka ha ke ntseng ka teng.
Just to take it from the last one, the importance there you want a true reflection of who you are. So are you seldom angry in the test? Or no, because you are aspiring to not be an angry person. Then you are not doing yourself justice, because then you will get the wrong results. But when you are honest with the answer, it then describes you better. How for instance, because after the test you need to come for counseling so that we can help you balance. Only too moody, your extra happiness has pushed a lot of people away. So once you realize those things come, let us help you balance through counseling. So the idea here, like Test Foxy is available on our page, the Introvision Consultancy. You can visit our page there, Kanakoro Tumela Masalila. Then you can also see the test in our pages. We would also reshare it immediately after the show so that it's easily accessible. Or you can come to our offices, CBD, so that we can facilitate you better. And then you can also run through the test easily. So, folks, like I said last time, we have taken it a bit further such that after the test, after the counseling, you get a proper report that now gives a true reflection. How about that biro? Can I aspire to emela di top ya ka re bona batho ba tsene mo dipolitiking? Can any career venture that you'd want to take? This is one of the things that helps, because it talks to how best wired are you. Remember, folks, I said these things, you have inherited them from your father or your mother, or they were influenced by the environment you grew up in. So there isn't much you can do to change them, but it's a question of knowing how to fare, how to manage, how to deal with them. Join number to model relationship in worry. The question is, do you have time to deal with 38 years? You have time to say, this is how best I can manage so that more. So that's the whole catch.
And Introvision.
We are available on 73164719. 73164719 WhatsApp line Yarona for easy access. Like I said, our offices are in iTowers, CBD, and then also there is a Coach Tumelo Masalila page. There is also Introvision Consultancy on Facebook, and then also LinkedIn. You can get all the pages if you go to Facebook, and then you can easily access us. But quickly, 73164719. That's the WhatsApp line to easily access us.
Thank you so much, my king. Have a great day. A great week.
Thank you, sir.
That was Mr. Tumelo Masalila on today's episode of Life Navigation. Tsamogo dira di personality test to bona gore wela hakai me ska ro sna na wela ho obonga kala ra gore o nne botoka.
Hey, good evening. Sunday Soccer Show. Fox
kana no nga go kratsa me ka voice note ya go ka gore o letsa radio ko morago yano ha re utwa radio ko morago.
Yeah, folks. Yeah, Gio ga tsa le ke mo.
YaronaFM.
Kana depth. Yeah. Gape kana wa itse gore Piro ke ena coach mo Premier League o coach ang ka B license team tsotlhe di-coach tsa teng di na le A license ke ipotsa gore ene ke ga letelelwa go coacha ka B license mme go ba ntshitse molao gore team nngwe le nngwe e mo Premier League ke tshwanetse gore be coachwa ke motho o nang le A license
a mme ke Piro hela o le baka e molf o le baka
ya ke exam wa ke exam e ne ba preparation
go batla o prepare prepare ho
ha ba ke mislead
prepare ho check ho
ka gore wa thaka thaka le ha mo no ke a mutu a ke mutu
me ke a nine
ke ho ka
ke a nine
cause di A lessons re bata di coach di tswang go the last time I recall
okay
but like I'm saying ke assignment ke exam e bata mutu a le show go story
are check e biketa
Fox ke motho a cholera le ene. Fox le ene ke motho a gateng. Choleri.
Hey.
Fox ke motho a choleri ke le ene. Ke motho a choleri ke le ene. 100% choleri.
Batho.
Yeah. Mo fuke ba relax ba bona shop go jo teng o teng a buti o teng dumedisa le kokola go o dumedise Mr. Masalila o ke batla go itekudisa Mr. Masalila o itse batla go itekudisa Mr. Masalila ke go motlhola ya o itse
re o tloka go lekula wena
kante motho o buang ka jiu a re go rile a re mathata go itse ha go to go tshwara se jiu go to go tshwara se jiu ba re mathata bona ke bolela batho ba gore mago se itsile ba simolole go computer le bona ba tswe mo jiu
a swere le kopana Jesus ya ke ga go tlala no le bana
motho o buang o ke ba dithunya tse di sesana o twa bua ka Piro ya mo re a bua sengwe se se bothata fa ba ka phika Piro ra batho ba kana jela se ke ai ni ya jela sta motswana nna re batla Piro go se borase go ka re bona madi a dira
kante motho o buang ka jiu a re go rile jiu ga ena depth Piro o rile ene team ya go ke e na le depth e na e ba na le sengwe le sengwe a dare la piso itse ga bui gore maabane jiu sala la itsediwa go jeneng kwa re nne ya lo di red card go sa tlhokagale
unta hore
ba ngaka le tsela ba re jiu ga ena depth ke ngwa itse ene depth ke hitimenal depth mo Botswana ka the so called teams tse ithela ba claim ba gore na le depth go ye ngwe sala la ngaka le tsoko ya pallok ene tsameka le jiu ke ene se win ka re ngwe na le depth ba tla tura la pisa
ona le topo go sanda chiefs video go te pako e tsalo tloa ona le topo go traffic go e video go te lwamba o betsa le tloa gona le topo go township video go te mbatsi o betsa le tloa ho ngwawo go bona o se bete
The YaronaFM Sunday Soccer Show, Sunday 6 to 9 p.m. with Fox. Turn it up. Turn it up. YaronaFM. Live the music. We do man 100.8 FM. YaronaFM. This is the world famous Sunday Soccer Show, Sundays 6 to 9 p.m. with Fox on YaronaFM.
Good evening and welcome to Puisano Your Women Football on the YaronaFM Sunday Soccer Show. My name is Kels Pablo. Tonight we're focusing on Hollywood Bet's COSAFA Women's Championship 2024.
Gap City and surrounding. The music you love is on 106.6 FM. YaronaFM.
The Botswana Senior Women's National Football Team are preparing for the Hollywood Bets COSAFA Championship. It will be played from the 22nd of October to the 2nd of November 2024 in South Africa with 4 groups in contention this year. The Mares have been drawn in Group B alongside Madagascar, Mauritius, and the defending champions Malawi. YaronaFM caught up with head coach Alex Malete, who said their first match against Malawi will most likely determine the winner of the group.
The YaronaFM Sunday Soccer Show, Sunday 6 to 9 p.m. with Fox.
I'm 34 years old. I'm the head coach of the Mares.
What experience do you have with the Botswana national women's football team in the COSAFA Women's Championship?
This will be my third COSAFA with the national team, but the first as head coach. My first COSAFA was in 2020. We won silver. I was with coach Haole Tlongutusa and Ronaldo. And then my last one was last year, 2023, with coach Mohambi Saulus, and we ended up group stages.
Now that you've mentioned the performance of the Mares in the previous COSAFA championships, what lessons did you gather from there, and how do you intend to improve in your team?
It's not only the lessons or areas that we need to work on, but the other things that I felt we did well as a group last year. Defensively, we had the best defensive record in the tournament. We only conceded 2 goals. Other countries, they conceded 3, and then and then in terms of creating chances, we were one of those that created but did not take the chances. So also an area that we need to improve on. And also the times that we conceded goals at the first match against Namibia, we conceded in the first 15 minutes, and then the last group stage match when we played Zimbabwe, we conceded just when we were about to go to recess. Those are some of the things that we need to work on. It says a lot about our game management, and also, like I said, taking opportunities. One of the statistics that really stood out was the number of corner kicks that we had. We had 12 in 3 games, and the number of set piece sections that we had in attack. But if you look back at the number of goals we created, we only got 1 from set piece sections. It says if we can give them a bit of attention with the number of set pieces that we got, we should be able to win more games, because nowadays set piece sections are very key. They can make the difference in a football game, especially in tight games.
Given what you just said, it seems like the team is really aggressive when it comes to attacking, and we're creating a lot of chances. We're creating a lot of corner kicks. And then what is the problem that seems to be happening that is leading us not to score as many goals as the same way we're creating those chances?
I think the number of chances also goes with the opponents. Last year we had games, especially all the games where we were able to create but not able to do the right thing in the final third, be it movement into the box, be it the number of players into the box or the number of players in the attacking third, be it playing the pass at the right time, at the right speed or the right weight or right intensity, be it movement on the ball, just individual tactics, group tactics and team tactics in attack, especially in the attacking third were not quite right for us. And others were specific to specific players. So we made a review of our last COSAFA, and now we know areas that we should work on, areas that we are currently working on at the moment.
Would you like to share those areas with us?
Like I said, we created chances, but we couldn't finish them. Arriving late in the box, making maybe delayed runs where we were supposed to make the run a bit earlier. One statistics that also stood out, the number of offsides we had in 3 games that we played is 12. So if maybe we can reduce the number and time our runs better, maybe just have maybe 4 offsides, and then the other 8 you time the runs well, I'm sure we are going to able to get something from those 8 time runs. So those are some of the little things that we need to work on. The set piece sections, we didn't give them enough attention, we didn't give them enough details, we didn't spend enough time working on them either in attack or defense, and they're very key.
Interesting. And what is the average age of the players in the current squad?
For the 31 players that are here is 24, but for the traveling squad is 26. We have about 5 players around 30, and the rest of the players are around 24, and we have players who are still part of the under 20. Those who recently graduated, like Jessica Maponga, Peggy Manewe, Jessica Mudise still with under 20, Precious Tlapi recently graduated from under 20. So I think it's a good mixture of experience and youth.
How is the mood of the players and the technical bench?
I think what will make the difference is that we share a common goal, that we want to go back and improve our performance. And also COSAFA is coming at the right time when we are preparing for Women Africa Cup of Nations, which is just a few months away, next year July. So we have set ourselves goals that we share amongst the group. Is not the coach objective or one player, but for the whole team. We want to improve how we did in last year's COSAFA towards WAFCON. Last year we didn't get out of the group stages, even though we didn't lose any game. But what will make the difference in this year's edition is that we have to win the first game to stand a better chance of making it to the semi-finals. And from there on, we should fight, commit, be passionate, and go to the final and win the trophy for the first time. But we know it's not going to be easy.
How many players are in the squad that are playing at international clubs, and what does that mean for the team?
Currently, we have 6 international players, excluding Bami Mukibe, who recently went to the US. We couldn't call her because she's just settling in. She's adapting to her new environment. She's still a student, so we also have the responsibility to make sure that she's okay. We also have Esalen Nagalekuti. We didn't call her for this camp. There are areas that we felt we both need to help. The areas that we felt we need to help her with, and we have made those arrangements. She's getting the help that she needs, especially with the issue of fitness. But those who will be the 6 players who will be joining camp, Masoro Monsu, she's here from China. Mokhabatanda, Zambia, she's here. Luana Raufeto, Tiki, she's also here. 3 other international players, they will join us in South Africa because of club commitments. So having a good number of players playing internationally, it helps a lot. It changes the perception once you step out of the country, how you train, the intensity at which the game is played at in competitive leagues is much better than in our league. So it helps how they carry themselves. It helps. It just changes you, how you see life. It changes you. So they're teaching those who are here a lot, and they're also inspiring them to say, but if she can make it, I can also make it.
Interesting. And now that you've already shared your intentions, at the championship, tell us about your thoughts of the group, Group B that you've been drawn in.
I think it's a tough group, and I think all groups are tough. The teams that we seeded in each group were, I think I would say they were deserving, because South Africa, they're the host. Malawi Group B, they're defending champions. Zambia and Mozambique, they were there because of how they finished in last year's COSAFA. So, and for the first time, there are 4 groups, so only the winner will advance. We are against defending champions. They have a good team. They have players in France, in the USA, in Zambia. They have 1 player. They also have 1 in DR Congo. I think in attack they're good, but defensively they're not the strongest team. So for us in our group B, it goes down to who will win the match between Botswana and Malawi. Whoever wins the match will win the group. I'm not saying Madagascar and Mauritius are out of the race yet. They are competitive, but whoever wins between Botswana and Malawi will make it to the semi-finals.
How will COSAFA Games help prepare the Mares for the 2024 Africa Cup of Nations tournament that will be played in 2025?
Last year, when I came in with the technical team that I have right now, we didn't change a lot of things, especially in terms of how the team set up tactically, how the team behaves in certain started situations, like build up for own team, build up for opposition, set piece sections. But those have changed now, so it comes at a time when we need to measure progress towards WAFCON. So the setup is a little bit different, maybe 2 different ways of approaching games for 2 different kinds of opposition teams.
The championship is being played during Women's International FIFA Week. how far do you intend to improve your ranking in the FIFA Women's Football ranking?
We also aspire to move up the FIFA rankings, and I believe for the longest time we've been where we are, despite qualifying for WAFCON back-to-back. So it's important for us to play during the FIFA week, and not only to play, but to play and win games so that we can gain more points.
Given the recently announced developments of the Botswana Football Association, BFA, setting up Women's National First Division South and North, how will this aid in the growth and development of the women's football in Botswana?
I think it's one of the basic requirements. If you want to have a national team that is performing, you need to have good structures, which include the league that is very competitive, the league that is that can produce players who can play at international level. So it will be good for Botswana football, it will be good for Africa, good for COSAFA. And if we can have good structures, maybe in not so many years we can have a team that can win WAFCON. I have a team that has maybe about 12-13 players playing internationally or even qualifying for the World Cup. But it takes time, it's a process, it's not an event. Maybe the results will not be seen now, but it's a good start.
You know, word says that the ministry had offered the girls, houses. So say, how have the girls received their house keys, that have been promised, having qualified for AFCON back-to-back?
I don't know. Maybe we should go to the next question.
All right, now, everything that has been said, is there anything that you'd want to add, and your last words to Botswana and the fans of, the mess?
We appreciate the support that they gave us. Plead with them to continue to support the team. It's not every day that we are going to win games. It's not every day that when we win games, we'll do it so beautifully with good attacking football, keeping possession, good stuff. But we need them to know that some games are difficult, but they should rest assured that when we go out to represent the country, we know what it means. It's an honor. We are humbled by the opportunity. It could have been someone else, but we are lucky enough, we are blessed enough to represent our nation. So we plead with them to continue to support them, and we'll represent them. We'll represent the values and of this country, and play knowing that there's a nation standing behind us.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Coach, and I wish you and the girls a wonderful, tournament, and all the best.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
This is the world famous Sunday Soccer Show, Sundays 6 to 9 p.m. with Fox on YaronaFM.
On the next segment of part 2 of Women Football, we'll be addressing Women's National First Division League.
The YaronaFM Sunday Soccer Show, Sunday 6 to 9 p.m. with Fox. Live the music.
Attention shoppers! Bakers is giving you the chance to win 1,000 Pula every week from the 1st of October to the 31st of December. It's easy! Just buy any 3 participating products. 200 grams of Eat Some More tennis biscuits, Blue Label Mari biscuits, Red Label lemon creams, Romany creams, chocolates, or choice assorted. 5 roses 26 or 100s in 125 grams or 250 grams. Fresh pack 80s or 160s. Toppers 125 grams. WhatsApp Bakers to +267 391 1066 and you could be one of the lucky winners of 1,000 Pula. But wait, there's more. Every entry also puts you in the draw to win the grand prize, a weekend trip for 2 to Victoria Falls. Keep your till slip as proof of purchase. T's and C's apply.
Get unbeatable discounts on your favorite product at Jumbo with our Super Saver Weekend promotion. Pampers Jumbo Pack nappies and pants for only 169 Pula 95 Tebe. Darling 1 million value pack for only 46 Pula 95 Tebe. Malware Biltong King Food dehydrator shelf for only 349 Pula 95 Tebe. 2 kg Sunlight washing powder for only 38 Pula 95 Tebe. Get these and more. Valid from October 18th till the 21st, 2024. T's and C's apply. Jumbo, giant savings.
Tebi, my friend, I know you've been planning on traveling. Do you realize that flying is cheaper than driving? Flying? Cheaper? You are joking.
Is that a joke?
You heard me right. It's not only cheaper, it's convenient and safer. Think of the wear and tear of your car, the fatigue after a long drive, and much more.
Lady Aga, you are spot on. I'm downloading the Air Botswana mobile app right now from Apple App Store and Google Play Store to book my flight.
Yes, you can also inquire through our WhatsApp line 77019-076. Air Botswana, going your way.
Hey, the DSTV Botswana brings you the latest and most current news for the 2024 Botswana elections. Stay connected to DSTV Botswana to stay up to date with our local radio and TV stations, that is BTV, YTV, Kebs FM, Duma FM, and YaronaFM. When a subscriber, what's in the Modina go? Kumutofo hela ja, Kaipuele, Kardikang, Dimo DSTV.
DSTV Botswana, your home of entertainment.
Maxit by Orange is the one-stop shop app to maximize your activities. Easier and more secure, find your favorite Orange Money services in the new all-in-one Maxit app. Download now and do the most.
Like, subscribe, follow YaronaFM on the socials. At YaronaFM on TikTok, Twitter, and the gram. YaronaFM on Facebook. Like, subscribe, follow, live the music. This is the world famous Sunday Soccer Show. Sundays, 6 to 9 p.m. with Fox on YaronaFM.
Welcome back, and we're talking about the Women's National First Division League. The Botswana Football Association issued a circular number 40 of 24 dated 5th September 2024 from the CEO's office regarding the implementation of the Women's National First Division League. The circular highlighted that the league will be integrated into the Botswana Football Association's league structures and will be divided into two streams. The Northern stream comprising of 10 teams, the Southern stream comprising of 10 teams. The league is set to commence in January 2025. And on the line, we're joined by the chairperson of the Botswana Women's National Football League, Mamusingi, to discuss this further. Good evening, Mamusingi. How are you?
Hello, Pablo.
Yaanong ka sna le jelo o tshwantse bo le sede tota.
Ma?
Ka re ka sna le jelo o tshwantse bo le sede gore.
A ke re ke nga le se foto sa ban antshwetsa t-shirt le gompieno.
A gona t-shirt o yang go e bona o ithala le winner league pele.
Ke direng?
Le winner league pele ela sna le winner league ke nna yo.
Wena re
Humpie kwa yana le setse le go batla le bitsa 10 men FC. Ka re di game tso thela le you had red card go iragala.
Ha ke so sa go le Pablo ha ke tshwetsa na ya National Women's League ke tshwetsa na National Women's Committee.
Ke fusitse ho. Thanks for that correction.
Ona go di mouti.
A ka tswana go di mouti tsantse gore ke go promote. All right, no, Mamusingi, thank you so much for joining us this evening, and let's get right on to it and talk about, the National League First Division. What prompted the change in the league structures in Botswana for women's football?
Okay, Pablo, let me ke simolala ka go dumedisa mjana ko hae. Ile I think mo ngwa go mo ke la ntsha ba utlwelentse la le tswa ka ha go lona ka ko. National League ya rona, as you know, then re tshameka di regional league, and tota National League is an elite league. It shows growth. It means more exposure of our players across the borders. The team has so many khathagala the player at regional level. As you can see, the only players that are going to tswela ko ntle mo latsilarna ke ba tshamekelang the match. That I was more the match discuss di go bone ka ro tshamekela ko khakala ko le ruleng ko. And this National League happy, it brings bowling, no structure in Sarwana, women's football. And happy, it will give the match to read the sale tsa gore e tshameka ka di-playera tse e leng gore di tshameka mo di-team e kgolwane, and mo go yone gape go tlo go re thusa because wa itse le wena gore first division and council ya go godimo yana di-team club licensing is a must, and go tlo re thusa gape gore di-team tsa rona di-club tsa rona di ne di rutege di dire club licensing.
All right. Now, could you take us through the team selection criteria for each stream?
2 streams, north and south, and this is each stream it have 10 teams. From north, 10 teams. From south, 10 teams. More northern block, northern, eastern block and northern block. We have 8 regions, which means it's the region is 8, the team is 8. Then every slot that the team is 8. The number 2 that the block is 8. They are only the players for the fill the slot. Yeah, for the 10 teams. Kaha south, there are 9 regions. The region is Yakadile 9. They are also 1 slot.
All right.
And the number 1 for the region, they gain that automatic promotion.
When and where will these playoffs be played for both North First Division and South First Division?
I don't know whether I can say fortunately or unfortunately, Simola First Division and the First Division Yarona next season, which is 2025-2026. On the 6th of September, Honekacha Secular Enable Simola Likiaruna this season. But the new leadership in the let's go back. The region media who similar hela sente, the team media who similar sente, this can make a leaky over this promotion. It's annoying at the end of the league. The Vata Hotenya. Team Ilio Otata, I get a return to similar season. Leaky Sabolo Helevata Hotenya. They are promoted Jalo. So this season we'll be playing our normal league, then High Hela either promoted.
If I understand you clearly, you are saying for the 2024-2025 season, now, lady playoff in preparation for the first divisions. So rather, we are all going to be playing the regional leagues now with the understanding that that promotion. When do we expect all these regional leagues to start? Because I think now we're behind time, and Yagaboroni but they were now halted due to this development.
The region, the fixtures as well. So anytime, anytime from now. But and it's similar to even the transfer window something is but similarly delayed. And we are very sorry for our own United because one of the principals of the simultaneity are going to 21. And one of the Nisa because never so late to by him and continue, and unfortunately, and that was the only regional ready to continue to start the league.
Were there any consultations done, prior to the circular being issued September?
Consulting,
like the leadership, the whole BFA, as well as the regions at large, for of these developments prior to the circulation of this new structure.
as you know go tle go na ga nna le presentation e ne ya tswa e ne dirile ke our former technical director Bonnie Tampukuti e ne ya go di-regioning and di bolela gore we are starting this and this is what is supposed to happen.
Yanung a milkile la consider the economic status tsa di team gore ha ile gore ke ne ke ntse ke itshamekela mo ga borone hela yanong ha go nna le league ke a go tshwanna ke gore ke travel far and wide. How confident are you that these teams will be able to honor those fixtures?
It's also maybe ke yona kganyang retirement ra ile belela and bona ga re go tla gore re kope di funds go FIFA. So FIFA has given us funds la ga di sile gore go ka re re simolole mmela once we start FIFA is solo held $290. So we'll be giving the team the grant, but the grant is that di tla go di se standard ka gore e kere gore di team tse dingwe di tla go di sa travel thata so re tla go re lebeletse gore team e travelang thata region e travelang thata ke tswang ka ya kae so re ha di region madi a teng re lebeletse tsone di tsa go nna ya so that go ba thusa gore ba kgone gore ba travel.
Will there be any assessment or nkare what do you call it go checka kana consultation kana study se tla se dirile with these teams to understand their level of expenditure?
In my automatic club license nyana ke ta bo re thahaletse yone club license ra simolla go ba ruta di teamela ha di santse di tshameka at regional level ya so that by the time we promote they know gore go go diragala ya madi a tsang go FIFA BFA has to account. So what will happen to gore the team had in this grants it doesn't the account so that when number two for BFA to account.
No, what we mean is go ngwalo naka analysis ya lona le tabele team e tlhoka 20 pula team yone e dumela gore e tlhoka 40 pula e bentse sa ona re fixture mele ene tse grant ya no mpotso go gore what will advise gore le nela team e bokae
like ke me ke bua so are tsa gore re bona gore nela team e bokae e tla bo re lebella gore team ya e mo kalamare ya go tshameka go maung tota e sentse gore e dirisa bokae di team tse di ang go promote. The best thing that we can do is to ask them for about the quotation. We'll be looking at that and happy. The first division, Yaborre. I can already say we are going to benchmark the first division in Yaborre. So I think that will guide us.
All right. In your opinion, before Rekhawana, what would you make of women's football? Overall, hela mo Botswana.
Se ka gore women's football mo nakong ya gompieno tota ya gola women's football ya gola le rona hela re kgona go bona and it le re sena youth mo women's football re sena grassroots mo women's football and through our women's football desk re thusegile re ra kgona go bona di-funds from FIFA re ra kgona go bona di-funds from DTCB and re kgona go nna le di center we have about 8 centers and because the center tse di leng teng unfortunately only 2 regions ke tsantse di sena women's football mme tse dingwe go na le center teng o kgona go bona gore go na le sengwe se se tswang ka gore go na le bana di-teams tsa di-region tsa teng di na le bana ba ba santseng ba le banyenyane and women's football pele kana ne kgobokanyegela mo blokong bole one gompieno ya nane and ke tsa gore ke kgolohela e leng gore re tshwanetse re lebogela le di-player hela the number of players di a oketsega.
All right. No, thank you so much, Mamusingi. I think in our next conversation, we will now address in terms of the players, the teams, and even the level of, quantity, quality of play Yarona, I mean. But otherwise, thank you so much, Mamusingi, for taking the time to be with us this evening.
Thank you very much, Pablo.
Thank you. Fox.
So wa go etsa women football ya sa re bolela gore la ka ka go tsotsora double action.
The YaronaFM Sunday Soccer Show, Sunday 6 to 9 p.m. with Fox. Live the music.
Our Itzore DSTV offers a streaming-only service where you can subscribe to watch the best in entertainment without having to connect a DSTV decoder. Karakira the best in live sports, local and international movies and shows, kiddies content, and 24-hour news using only your internet connection. DSTV stream. Iraya goro lebella DSTV osina decoder without a dish, ibile without an installation. Visit www.dstv.com. Click on Stream with DSTV to subscribe for a package of your choice and get watching today. Easy. Get entertainment fela.
My dad and I are the best team in the kitchen. No way. My mom and I are unbeatable.
Let your dishes do the talking with the Nola Junior Chef Cook-Off. Buy any 750 milliliter Nola product and create a Nola dish with your child. Share a picture of the dish with the Nola product on the Foodies Botswana Facebook page and stand a chance to battle it out live on the 9th of November. Submissions open on the 1st of October and close on the 21st of October 2024. Terms and conditions apply.
Are you looking for convenience, quality, and affordability? Pass by our newly opened On The Go by Choppies and Puma Energy at Boatle Puma Energy Fuel Station, where we offer groceries and a wide range of services tailor-made just for you. On The Go by Choppies opens 24 hours, 365 days a year for your shopping pleasure. Fena, we tell us what's about On The Go. On The Go by Choppies. Convenience at its best. Live the music. YaronaFM.
Fox. I'm sorry to wanna the grand timid local. Kyle or Aragan the local condition or I got our give Boroko and stuff. But you do the idea. What if I was a gay Aragaho? Harata Boroko, I can't get a Mubazingal. Horror Jackie, Mumadina Longan Gavir, Horror come out. Every team comes as I'm making and stuff. That's a good.
Let's find the station.
Check it out. It's the real
YaronaFM, EW's best.
Sensation.
Exactly.
YaronaFM. This is the world famous Sunday Soccer Show. Sundays 6 to 9 p.m. with Fox. On YaronaFM and Fox Patimo on Twitter and the Gram.
Interesting segment of regional update, folks. We're taking a different route. Remember during the play rules and regulations, I spoke about one of Botswana's own FIFA created agent, Re Morene Ntoiwa. He won a case for one of the players. So I wanted him to take us through his journey as a FIFA created agent. Take a listen.
Yes.
My name is Moran Ntoiwa. I hold a Master in International Sports Law from SSBM, Geneva, Switzerland. I'm also a FIFA licensed football agent and a FIFA licensed match agent. Additionally, I have a certificate in FIFA Executive Program in Football Agency, which I obtained last year, March, graduated in Zurich, FIFA headquarters. I have my agent license since 2012, where I set an exam set by both BFA and FIFA. FIFA set 15 questions, while BFA set 5 questions, and the pass rate was minimum 15 out of those 20 questions. I'm a licensed agent since 2012, and the BFA are aware of that because they actually licensed me in 2012. Since then, the rules changed, a little bit, where there were intermediaries in 2015. But as of last year, the licensing changed again. So FIFA are now licensing the agents, and now I have the FIFA license, now through the legacy path. In the past, I took the following players to Slovakia: Emmanuel Masisi, Tata Yaone Ramatlapeng, Tata Ramatebele, Ronald Kifilwe, Musa Hilwe to Vietnam. Internationally, I represent many players, many players from Africa to other African leagues, from African leagues to Europe, from around Europe as well, to European clubs and to Asia. I've handled numerous cases before the FIFA tribunal, mainly for professional football players and coaches, and with 100% success rate. Last week, I had 2 decisions communicated to me by FIFA regarding Young Africans Sporting Club. That's a Tanzanian club well-known as Yanga. That was against my client, Mahlatse Makudibela from South Africa, where I successfully represented my client. Another case was between AS Douane, Burkina Faso, and that was against one of my clients again, a player, Richard Amoa from Ghana, where I also successfully represented him. I also successfully assisted clients before the Court of Arbitration for Sport, CAS. Now, for more players to play outside Botswana, we need to strengthen the Premier League. I think our Premier League still has an amateur status, so we need to really work hard to attain a professional status. Also strengthen the first division academies, get qualified personnel in all the 3. That's the Premier League, first division, and also the academies. We also need qualified football administrators, as well as having a robust coach education. Another way would be to have tournaments abroad, for example, in Europe, or especially in Europe, to give young players exposure, to get them to be directly scouted by the clubs. So we can organize tournaments, training camps, etc. I mean, I can organize that for clubs, for example, if they are interested, and also maybe for the national team. Some of the resources can be put into this kind of things, and then we get some of our players to play abroad. Now, my contact details are on my company website, which is www.ntoiwasports.com, as well as my Facebook page, which is Ntoiwa Sports Excellence. So you can get me. I can get my contact details on those. Thank you.
Yes, that was Morane and Toiwa.
As a Prince.
Prince who?
Do you know it's
Magama Kringo?
Take it ready, it's a Prince.
You know, Baraman Tammo. He's a FIFA accredited agent. He stays in Ireland. He recently graduated, holding masters in sports law, and he graduated in Zurich. So I wanted to demonstrate to you and actually show you that there are Botswana out there who are actually doing great things that we didn't know about. And the leagues are starting this coming weekend. The first divisions are starting. We have first division South, which will be starting, and then we also have first division North, which will be starting. When you look at first division South, we have 2 teams now coming from the Kalagadi side. Again, for the first time, Mr.
White.
Yes. We have Sun Diamonds. And then we'll be having Black Rangers.
Speaking of the league, it's the region. When you see Molo, yes. Matavejana AJ.
Mazita 2 games, 1-0.
1-0. And
both games they've won them.
And more time the league is a resident analyst Yarona Nelson Ulibile, aka Coach Manel. I get one employed on a scout. Coach Manel.
Foxido.
More for Abalava, right? Kinali more for Wakala, like Mutis emotion in the analyst and Wabu.
It's part of analysis. You ask questions and you ask.
One analyze you have said Makasa. Ukila wana mutula hatuko hazela. Mutsoka na ka tusi mulutsa ili senior stop where batho ba Francetown e bala petse ha le ba re magona le ba ja ba nwa metsinyana gona kantele e be hela ile mutsi
kantele benna motse ile ga ba ke mele o connectang batho ba mahala peterena e hita ka go tsenya mme batho ba tswang ka ba ta heta ba di thuto tsa bona gore peterena e batse
e golosa terena ne ma ho e golosa marotho e golosa bupi
ya re bo mathatenyana wa bona ya
coach
he was
celebrate dismissal khakala
ra
go bona celebrate dismissal khakala
ako risibolle ha coach first division e toga isimolola. You were the first coach we interviewed before first division South East Molla. E le gore re bolella dio tse dinte tsa go police 1212 how you go police go ira tse go ai
ai marena mo uto go teng a ditse re ngare go thuba ga perekana mo go tse matshwala di bona o kuwa o susimole tiro
o sna na o putha bafana
o sona o putha ba sibana o re nya at least ya no ke se ka begiera tse pedi you are just told gore marena ya ma do e di yo no yana ka gore you don't have a team. What can you say? What am mabaka gore mabaka king re hapa ne hakae nya coach nya re hilo instruction hela ke ba ba hitileng rona ha gore re go kobe just like that. I can't really tell sepela sengwe tsona nna la ne ke tswa mo training I was just told gore nyara ke re hele tse gone ya go rile ke dirile se se molato ka gore ke phutile team le ntse task ile go mpie go gore dira di structure tsa go youth ka tsa go women ke dirile sengwe le sengwe gore everything is in place. Police 11 I connect from youth, women to senior team, so all looking forward to really give simologa on to be told gore nyara re hella gone. That is the story.
Do you think the team is edika khona go coachwa ke di civilian kana go batla e le bone ba ka khona nang ka gore ha bona go tuana gore a re no gona le meeting o ileng gore neelwe wa mapodisi ko bona o so mo go
Foxido, I don't think so. I don't think Masalian can only stay there for a longer time because intimate ka gore a ke re nna ke tswa inside not necessarily or maybe ke ba bua otherwise say the politics tse teng di ntse morena mo teng. You see, I had always thought gore maybe probably they could be the best in terms of probably tsamaiso le ka ha di dirang ka teng o lebeletse di resources tse ba di tshotseng, but otherwise ya nka hala ka gore ke batho ba force ba dimela thata mo di instruction than the football way. So that is why ke re ngwe masagile I don't think about baka hiwa tsona go di coach baka di coach tata ka wa re di di tsa kra go ntso tso ngo coach kana le mo le bale ngala go terra kana go na tela e rialo ene kana a go tsa re kana me tele ngo ga ya mo le bolo go ta chimi kana ga se ya rona story is just those things go bata how e coach tata go na le grip le drive ba go ntse me le gona I don't think le go last ka teng ka last for a longer time.
go ntse janyanong ya ka o na le dibekenyana yana o sena team yo na le nyone a go na le bangwe ba ba go founetseng kana o santse o le free agent?
I'm still a free agent, Foxy. One of the things that I enjoy now is to connect with my family. As you know, what in football is a better kawanya lebana, a kawanya libya socially. As of now, I'm still relaxed at home. Probably already gave me the time to ke go bana ba fana go di region Premier League, like okay, this week I've seen 3 games of Premier League in Jamaica. So you see, I'm just chilling home now. You can't expect whatever. Teaming on Alamatata crisis or coach or so you can only wait and on the sidelines to see what happens, but not necessarily that you wishing other coaches to not do well so that to hear you. But it's the nature of football. Wait and see what will happen in the future. You see, one of the challenges that we have in the team is Yarona. But what about Misa? But what about Misa home? I was about Misa. I was about Misa. How are I me had some issue? Like to let some girl in Nelly. And now the challenge up. Usimano Urenano Urutamba Tomala or Ghana and unfair termination. Dialua. Kana Gemala to terminate a motan fail. Lemon terminate, you need to give him what is due for him. As of the issues that with severance benefits, issues that with leave days. You see, kept your home because I got out where people will stop you from working Mabag. Also, Valibisa with our government. Lincoln City immediately I was about Cape, Allah, and little bag instruction. So therefore, our unfair termination. So la ema no rawari lisinali rutana wari natamolo over tamala or malawari. How tanago was another watamala or a make unfair termination. Lema higher nation Gorean over sailing with a Sokochani. Cantelari Nakite Bakatisi, they are being impossible. Kawarakre Kada Halasamite Lemang Alem home. Obviously, what are you need to seek for justice? Yes.
Labo hello li bua khanye keleng le ne le mehaka.
I think because the last meeting that we had, folks, because the other side of the meeting, what should happen? I agree meetings, sometimes people become so emotional. Whatever that you guys are proposing, put it in writing. I have a legal person. I have my family that I need also to go and sit down and can I propose say, and then see what it means. So let's propose now accept I can no. Yeah, no. If you do not want going to visa and what but they never wrote. I think after about 8 days I made an attempt to reminding them or but you have not up to date policy receipt. So re hakai mo meeting wa rona re bua se le proposal se you say I think it's nyabolo up to this date I'm not being replied. I get what I'm told what it knows something you call it legally. Then obviously I agree go I am no issue pere kana ngo to ya ka legally o bua ka mo maybe kana problem with wa ka nyo I bua ka legally ngo kana o ngo ka tsosedi wa ka legally I get now we know we are being represented, but obviously again at the same time what are labor laws you also need to round out the grievances with the so the last time I spoke to them so they haven't yet responded again, so I'm still waiting when we win to see what an issue by but you see folks, this is very bad because my wish to had it immediate the local coaches because you know at the end of the business people start naming Botswana coaches to say badingaba or when they are being mistreated eventually have a secretary in tabot in now reading but yet how well justice is because people should also remember coaching is our life thing, our profession. So you don't expect someone to just say, no, and then you go home empty-handed, just like that. When now there's some fees that you go to. So up until the teams are ready to worry, some le king, Carolina respect especially when I can the cases but my Lord are being mistreated by going to the local coaches, unlike the foreign coaches really worrying. Maybe probably our Kawana when we have say let's reach amicable agreement. But at this moment you can rather be told SMS or being told Emma Haller and then the next thing who create a fight covering what I was going I want to go to see why you talk about labor laws, how nice certain days you will start with the case out. There will never be a case. So you end up now handling all our intentions to say, mediator so that this issue is held. So this is the challenges that we are always encountering maybe
gorare ke tla ba tshwara next week ka Sunday re utlwa gore delay ya bone keng nna re teng ka kwano morena ka gore ga o se bone team nna o tla ka kwano re theogela re analyze bolo ya Botswana o re rute diplara tse dinyenyane and hopefully very soon o tla bona team coach.
No, not a problem. Sometimes it's always good again to get the story again from the second party. I believe it will be always good again. But otherwise, you know, I'm a football person. I'm an experienced coach and very soon get our team. Otherwise, I'm part of that show. You know, at any given time, unappointed, I will always pitching and start analyzing football, discussing football, giving Botswana region. You know, I go all over these regions, watching these young boys to see what Mbappe from my
Thank you so much, Coach, and have a great week.
Thank you, my man.
In a
related matter, a court order was delivered on the 14th of October. Tata Onega and Patrick Dikalanyan were to be paid 4 months by Matlakasa Power Dynamos for unfair dismissal. 4 months pay.
No, I get my tata go and so they tell a little go to Moko. Kimotolo rights, Lila Spega Sports. Kelsats and Arapel.
YaronaFM.
Re kgotsetsa ditharabololo ka botlhami le maranyane ko Innovation Botswana Day 2024. Kopana le bagwebi le babeeletsi mo dipuisanong le ditshupo tsa mahalahala. Go ikwadisa re etele mo www.bih.co.bw/IBD2024 ebe o re sala morago mo Facebook go itse go fetafa. Iketletse go Innovation Botswana Day ka di 28 tsa November 2024 go simololwa ka 8 wa mo mosong. Innovation Botswana Day o itlisetswa ke BDIH re kopane le ba Ministry of Communications, Knowledge and Technology, Innovation Fund, UNICEF, BEUST, Buan, B3, LEA, UB, NADI, BTC, BITS, FinTech Association, Angel Network Botswana, SIPA, Mascom, YaronaFM.
Roger officer, Saboki Morena, over.
Yeah, Roger, say, hey, I need backup. Romela, those Senso, Officer Pokoluka, Lekata, Clarence, over.
Hey, but mister, are you sure you need that many? Over.
Roger, say, hey, we need a team for this one. Over.
Our large creme decker is so big and tasty, you will need a team to finish it. For only $179.90, get our meaty or chicken-flavored large triple-decker pizza crammed with a ring of juicy cheese griller. Order now on the Debonair's Pizza app or call 7469-2800 or visit any of our stores. Debonair's Pizza. Try something amazing.
Got your shopping list ready? With InShelf, groceries and alcohol are just a tap away. We deliver your favorites from trusted local brands right to your doorstep, quick, easy, and hassle-free. Download InShelf today on iOS or Android or shop online at www.inshelf.com. Call 73587047. InShelf, groceries delivered, life simplified.
Our Itzore DSTV offers a streaming-only service where you can subscribe to watch the best in entertainment without having to connect a DSTV decoder. Karakela the best in live sports, local and international movies and shows, kiddies content, and 24-hour news using only your internet connection. DSTV stream. Eraya go lebella DSTV osina decoder without a dish, ibile without an installation. Visit www.dstv.com. Click on Stream with DSTV to subscribe for a package of your choice and get watching today. Easy. Get entertainment fail.
From Dalata to Tralabam to Amakumbo. We've been there for all of it. It's our 25th birthday. YaronaFM. Live the music. Stay up to date with the latest headlines, breaking news, and exclusive updates tailored just for you. To stay connected and informed, visit and like the YaronaFM news page on Facebook. The YaronaFM news page on Facebook. YaronaFM News, the real story. You're locked on to The Revolution with DJ Kels. 9 p.m. to midnight on YaronaFM.
Father, thank you for this worship experience. For we know that where your spirit is, we have freedom, we have liberty to worship you. And oh God, you said those who worship you must worship you in your divine nature, which is spirit, and truth, which is your word. And God, we've got the unique opportunity to come into your presence, God, giving you the glory and honor, merely practicing on the earth what we're going to do when we get to heaven. And that's honoring you and blessing you. Receive this worship now as offering up to you a sweet smelling savor into your nostrils, Lord, and do only what you can do through your people. I speak that all of my worshiping brothers and sisters are blessed because they worship you. Every need is met because they're seeking first the kingdom of God and your righteousness. Add on to your people, and we give you the glory. We give you the praise, for in your presence, Lord, you declare there is the fullness of joy, and your right hand is open to bring pleasures to your people. Receive this worship.
Takatukwani, Lerato, Limo 104.6 FM, YaronaFM. The Revolution with DJ Kels, Sundays, 9 p.m. to midnight, only on YaronaFM.
God Almighty, we give you all the honor today. We lift up your great name.